I be feeling like that's the feds.
You know what?
I felt you, bro. I felt you.
Recording
They on to everything.
Ty,
Yeah.
please don't co-sign. Do not co-sign on this nigga here tonight because he is a all he needs is a friend named Ty. I promise you, the two of you. All right, well, we're live on Facebook again. We're recording as well. I hope my lips are looking right. Hold on, y'all. I feel like I just threw on some lipstick all upside down and stuff, but that's the power of, you know, trying your best to make it in a world where things are a little chaotic, but that's all right. We're back. Is my screen still being shared, by the way? Let me take it off screen share so that we could just reintroduce ourselves in the community. We're live on Facebook. This is your Team ECI Economic Crisis Initiative team. My name is AniYa A. We are back for the new year. I'm so excited that we're back for the new year. Things have been so wild, but you know what? God is faithful. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna let everybody introduce themselves. We're gonna let Larry go last because he is the one presenting tonight. And I'm just so excited because we have returning with us our dear sister and member, Miss Ty. So again, it's your girl AniYa A. We're back. And I'm gonna let Ty go first. And then if our new friend can go after, that will be great, our new friend Roberta. But Ty, reintroduce yourself to the people.
Hey, how y'all doing? You know, I'm Ty, always here to represent the youth aspect of things. Currently a student, you know, at the CUNY BA program, studying the youth urban development degree. You know, about to be finished that this year. And I'm just here, you know, to soak up the beautiful information AniYa always has to give to the community. She always has some new game available, so I'm here to take advantage of that. But thank you again, I appreciate you.
Of course, welcome back. I'm so glad we are back at it again. And yes, Ty represents the youth of the community, as a lot of young people need this information, and we're going to try to rebuild so that our young people can participate more. Oh, I have to send that link to Bekoe. He's wondering where is that link. So at this time, let's see if our new member can actually introduce themselves. Are you able to introduce yourself, Roberta? Tell us a little bit about who you are. If not, no worries. Hello? No? All right, no worries, no worries. Oh, okay, no problem. She's just gonna listen in. That is fine with us. We love you, we love you. And hold on one second. Last but not least, we're gonna have, let's see if Mr. Bekoe can join us because this testimony that we have is so super powerful. We're live on Instagram, we're live on Facebook, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna let Mr. Bekoe jump in. But in the meantime, let's talk to Larry real quick. Larry, we're not gonna do the full scheme of things yet because we're gonna see if Mr. Bekoe could join us and share about himself. But Larry, tell us a little bit about who you are real quick.
You know, like the great Ty on here, I also represent the youth. I'm also an entrepreneur, also a full-time student. I'm studying digital forensics. For anyone who doesn't know what that is, it's pretty much a cross between criminal justice and cybersecurity. So, and you know, I dibble and dabble in the greatness of ECI. So yes. You know, as much as I'm here to present, I'm also here to learn as well.
Yes, and you will be presenting tonight. And one of the things that I love about our team, even when we don't see each other or speak every week, we come back full circle like we never dropped off, all right? So don't worry, guys. We have one more person that's supposed to be joining us for sure. And then we have others that are going to be popping in later. Okay, Bekoe is here. He made it. And then after Bekoe introduces himself, and we talk really briefly about the power of oregano oil. I know we're going to do this one more time. If you can share a little bit about your experience, Ty, that'll be great because Bekoe's actually here. Bekoe, are you here?
Hotep. Yes, I am.
All right.
Hey, brother.
Hotep family, Hotep.
Hotep. Please, 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 briefly introduce yourself, Bekoe, and then let's do a quick testimony live on social media because I want Ty to reiterate what she just shared with us. So Bekoe, introduce yourself, please, to the community.
Okay, I'm Bekoe or Bekoe Adigun Bomani. I've been an educator. I've taught in the public school system for many years. I took on the task of building a school, and therefore from that, I took on the task of learning how to trade, a business that I don't think that many of us, very, very few of us, have learned the art of day trading. We hear about it, but that's not something that many of us have had the opportunity to be taught. Now, the oregano oil, at this time, they're expecting almost everyone to come down with the virus. And they're pretending not to know how to assist people in a manner that will be financially in our interests, because I believe, as so many others, that the objective of these people is to reduce our population. But there are certain natural herbs that we've survived in over these many decades, centuries that we've been here. As a matter of fact, today, someone told me she was going to Dominica Republic. And I was pointing out that one of the major products that Dominica Republic have is the oregano oil.
Yes.
It's the oregano plant. The oregano plant is one of the main sources for protecting your bronchial system. So any child who have asthma should be taking the oregano tea on a daily basis until the bronchial tubes is clear. The oregano plant is one of the most powerful substances for opening up and solving this asthma calamity that is upon us. Now, from the plant, we expect a couple of things. One, the tea. Two, the eatable. And three, the oil. The oil is generally the most powerful medicinal substance of the plant. The oregano is masterful for the respiratory system. It's antiviral and antibacterial. So I've had to come to the rescue of more people that I know. I have to go and search because I've had to go into my stock because my friends call me and they need oregano oil. I call the store, they don't have. So I have to go into my hiding places and I end up giving them some of my oregano oil. So I have to now go and rebuild my stock. But everyone should have the oregano oil because all of us are going to get a virus, whether or not you've taken the vaccine, and I hope you maintain good health.
Yes.
And if you take the vaccine once, you'll have to take it twice. Then you'll have to take the booster once, twice, thrice.
Yes.
So we have to protect ourselves. We have to protect, I tell everyone, even if you have to hide the bottle of oregano because it's going to be hard to find.
Hard, very hard.
Yes, as a matter of fact, I went to Westerly, that's the store I generally go to get it, which is 54th Street and 8th Avenue. And I shouldn't have to go all the way here where we have Watkins here in Harlem. But when I go there, the folks argue with me and tell me I think I know too much. So
well, here's the thing. So I'm glad you shared that, and that's a perfect segue to a personal testimony this evening with our sister Ty. Ty, would you mind repeating what you shared with us earlier? And now people can see for themselves that Bekoe doesn't just talk this thing, he walks this thing, and he knows exactly what he's talking about. Go ahead, Sister Ty. Ty? Oh, Ty's muted. Ty, you're muted.
You can hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Okay, so like I said, hey again. I think I met the brother that might have been about a year ago.
Yes.
Right? It's been a while. And he was telling me about the oregano juice, and I was really intrigued about the basis of it, especially with the brother being a Rasta. You could trust the Rastas with anything because they know what they're talking about. They get to the root of the problem. And I had got the pills because my aunt actually had COVID at the time.
That's right.
Them not being able to give them to her. And about 3 weeks ago, I just was like, you know what? I'm gonna take a random home test. The home test said that I was positive for COVID. I went and got a test the next day. It said I was positive. That was on a Friday. I found the oregano oil pills, and I said, you know what? Let me take them. Let me start taking them, and see how it can help me. I remember he was telling me to take like 4 twice a day, or something that fashion. So that's what I did, and I went back on Monday, and my test was negative. Went back on Tuesday, my test was negative. Went back on Wednesday. So I've continued to take those oregano oil pills because I believe that they definitely helped me, get rid of whatever it was in my respiratory system that was causing these problems. Because, I agree with the brother. The natural herbs is definitely the best way to go because I'm fully vaccinated. So I'm fully vaccinated and I still got sick. So, if it's necessary. So I appreciate.
You are welcome, sister. I usually tell folks who have the virus to take 4 tablets every 4 hours for about 2 to 3 days, and your system should be cleared. But you did very well.
That's exactly what happened. By Friday, I was sick. By Monday, I was like, "Is this fake? Like, are they joking?" But I'm like,
"No, it's real."
I realized that your body needs certain things too, so that definitely helped me replenish my system.
And we're happy. We are so happy that you are better and you are still here with us. And that's what it's all about. This is so exciting. So Thank you for sharing that, Ty. You repeated the story. It's the truth for those that are watching live on social media. This is being recorded. We're going to put it up on YouTube. And we're just happy to know that the natural stuff still works, guys. So don't listen to the hype about all these other things, because even with the vaccinations and with the boosters, people are still getting sick. So thank you, Mr. Bekoe. Mr. Bekoe is also very well versed in trading and things like that. But what we're going to do is we're going to start our presentation this evening, and then next week, Bekoe, we want you back, to do a piece on the trading, and hopefully we'll be back together in the hub, in the office. But for right now, we're going to turn it over to, somebody else just joined us, by the way, real quick. Blessed just joined us. Blessed, if you are here and you want to introduce yourself, please unmute yourself. And then we have several people watching us on Instagram. Hey, everybody, we're live. This is the TEAM ECI, Economic Crisis Initiative. And right now we have a new member named Blessed that has joined us. If they can unmute themselves, great. If not, we are going to jump into our presentation. And tonight, we have Jordan Neff, Queen, all the way from Montreal, from Canada, who is joining us. You say Canada, I say Canada. We have a great guest joining us from Canada. Tonight, we're going to be talking to Mr. Larry, who's doing the presentation. We have 2 new visitors with us tonight. Hopefully they stick around. Real quick before we move forward, for anybody and everybody watching, hi, Sanson USA. Sanson is watching. Where are you watching from? Let us know on Instagram. Let us know where you're watching. For everybody that's listening and tuning in, please do me a favor and go on WhatsApp. Everybody here has WhatsApp. I'm very sure of that. 347-617-6873. Again, 347-617-6873. That's the number to join us on WhatsApp for our Economic Crisis Initiative team. We have about 30 members, and we're getting back in the groove of things. And we were not able to meet every week for the past few weeks because of the COVID. Several of our members have had family members that have passed away, friends. I personally have been hit with more than one tragedy in my life. Okay, thank you for joining us from Miami. I'm loving it. We have Canada, we have Miami, we have New York in the house. But we're getting back on track with the Economic Crisis Initiative, because in 2022, we want to see multimillionaires. We want to see our Black people, especially rich. We are not a racist group. For a lot of people that wonder, like, why do I always push the Black narrative? Number one, I'm Black. Number two, we as a Black community, need to learn certain ways to save money and to work together, because at the end of the day, it's not just about saving money, it's about multiplying your money. So we're back on track for sure, 100%, and we're not going anywhere, God willing, amen. So at this time, I'm gonna be sharing more on different social media platforms. But if you're watching from Instagram and you wanna join us, I want to share the number for you to call in. 1 second for me. On Instagram, for those that are watching, hey, is that my friend, the comedian, Mr. Rashad, I think it's Rashad for sure. Hey, good to see you. So the number to join us, if you want to join and you could see the presentation for yourself, please do me a favor and click on Zoom and then put in this number, 436-903-4585. I'm gonna repeat that a little bit slower, and then I'm gonna put it in the messages. I knew it, Rashad. Hey, how you doing? Good to see you again. Real quick, guys, it's 436-903-4585 for Zoom, so that you can see the presentation as well tonight. Oh, and blessed is Samprenuer. So hold on. It looks like Samprenuer wants to join us, and real quick, share who he is. Samprenuer, try to unmute yourself. I'm asking for you to be unmuted. I don't know why you're not being unmuted, Samprenuer. Maybe you have to click out and come back on. But guys, there's so many people joining us from Instagram. I'm so excited right now. So on Zoom, I'm typing in now, Samprenuer, sign out and sign back in, and then you will be able to introduce yourself. Samprenuer is one of our faithful members. For those that are watching on Instagram, I'm sharing with you guys right now the phone number to click on and join. It's 436-903-4585. And everybody, just, you don't need a password or anything. You can just click on that number on Zoom and you can join us. So at this time, Samprenuer, click out and come back on if you can, because I don't know why it's not letting you. Let me double check. You are just fine. Okay, he might just be coming back in a moment to share who he is. But for those that are watching on Instagram, Larry, Mr. L.A. Robinson himself, is going to be doing our presentation this evening, and we're always so blessed to have him. We just shared a live update about a vitamin, a supplement that's natural, that has cured so many people in our communities by the name of oregano oil. We'll have another update about that next week, but we want to definitely let Mr. Larry start his presentation. So if anybody has any questions or concerns, I haven't even had a chance to check Facebook yet. I've been just dealing with Instagram and our Zoom messages. So if you're on Facebook, I'm getting to you in just a moment. Do not get mad, please. You know, be patient with your girl AniYa. But if you're watching on Instagram, join us and learn about some of these great Black-owned businesses that are doing great things. And Larry's going to share a lot more with us. I'm not going to overstep my boundaries. I'm going to let my friend do his thing. And Maudelyne is joining us. Just as I'm letting Larry go ahead and do his thing, we have other great visitors that are joining us. I'm so excited. They're not just visitors, they're actually members. Hold on, Larry, let me make sure. Okay, wait, I thought I started the whole thing. Whoa, you know what? Let's do this. So we have a great presentation. Maudelyne, are you there, sister? Are you able to share who you are real quick before we get started with the presentation? I believe she won't be able to speak either, so no worries.
Sure. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Before we get started with the presentation, go ahead, sister.
Oh, sure. My name is Maudelyne M. I am an educator, and I have a website called Haiti Decoded, and Haitian American. I live in New York. I moved to Long Island, and I met AniYa last year in May, and I'm happy to be here. Thank you for the invite.
Of course, sister, it's been so long, and I know we have to follow up as well. So don't worry, we're gonna have a whole convo very soon. You know, it's been a very tough year for a lot of us. 2022 just started, and it feels like this can't be real already. So you already know we're gonna definitely have a conversation about this very soon. But I'm so glad you're on here too, because you're a business owner, you're an entrepreneur, and what we're sharing this evening is definitely going to bless your spirit and everybody else's spirit. So chime in, guys, send messages. Send love, send this content with your friends. Join us on Facebook, AniYa A period. And now I'm going to turn it over to Mr. L.A. Robinson himself. Go ahead, sir.
All right, so the presentation this evening is going to be on
Can't hear you good. You're
Can you hear me now?
perfect.
All right, the presentation this evening is going to be on Black businesses. Every one of these Black businesses that I'm going to present is actually on the Forbes list. So, you know, most people like to judge Black businesses on either how long they've been established or how much money they make. I don't know how much money any of these businesses make, but obviously if they're on the Forbes list, they make a ton load of money. So we'll get started. So with the first line of businesses are cosmetic and skincare. So this first one is AJ Crimson Beauty, and they're based out of Los Angeles, and they make makeup for all ethnicities. So of course, even though it's a Black-owned business, they don't just tailor to Black people, they tailor to everybody. So they don't just care about the Black dollar, they care about all the dollars, but it's a Black-owned business. The next one is Black Girl Sunscreen. They're also branched out of Los Angeles, and they do sunscreen products. So, and they also, in each of these businesses, also have their website link and their Instagram. So you can always go on there and check out all their products. Next is Rucker Roots out of North Carolina, and they deal with natural hair products designed for Black women. So you ain't got to go to Walmart no more. You ain't got to go to the Asian beauty supplies no more. You can go straight there and get all your needs for your Black hair. This right here, Melanin Hair Care, based out of Boston, also for natural hair for Black women. Pattern Beauty out of El Segundo, California. Now keep in mind, when you look at this business, look at the founder, Tracy Ellis Ross. So she has her own natural hair care product, and it says specifically what it tailors to for types of 3B and 4C.
Oh my God, where did it go? Oh, Facebook be bugging. Sorry guys, you know technology is a fool. Oh, we were doing so good with the presentation, huh? Hold on.
Yeah.
Yes, keep talking, Larry, because I want people to understand that when we share information, it's literally so powerful. Like what you're sharing about Tracy Ellis Ross, I didn't even know that about her. So that is super exciting right there within itself.
Yeah, so some of these founders are, of course, famous people. Some people you might not know, but you know.
All right, I think we're back on track. No, that's Juvia's place. So you were saying, that's the lip. Oh, these
Gotta go back a little bit. Gotta go back.
All right, I went back. All right.
Right here. But
Right.
this was it, but Pattern Beauty. So that's Tracy Ellis Ross's. And she has her website and her Instagram for her business.
Beautiful. Okay. All right, hold on. Oh my God, it did it again. I have to be more techie savvy or something. I don't know why this thing does this. Hold on. They all up in our conversations now, Larry, but thank God we are rated 13 or PG-13 or whatever they like to say. So we Gucci. Well, while I'm trying to find where we just left off on, I think Blessed is back, aka Samprenuer. So
no, that's it. We can start right here because this is it right here.
Okay, perfect. Real quick, Samprenuer, are you back? Samprenuer? I don't know what's going on. Okay. All right, go ahead, Larry. And then when he gets unmuted again, he will be able to tell us who he is. Go ahead, Larry.
So this company, the Lip Bar, is based out of Detroit, and they make custom and vegan lipsticks. I didn't even know there was a such thing as vegan lipstick. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? When I first seen it, I'm like, people don't even eat lipstick, but I guess certain products that people make might be animal byproducts. So if anybody's a vegan, vegetarian, and they want natural products, the Lip Bar. This one, Minted Cosmetics out of New York City. I know you have a big following in New York City, so this one right here, Cosmetics and Exclusive.
May I say something? Can I just share that I actually have supported Minted Cosmetics? Give it up for your girl AniYa A. Real quick, my bank is a very well-known bank in the community that supports Black businesses. I have to take the time to share this, and I will take this to our liaison at the bank, who makes sure that our Black businesses in Harlem, especially, are being noticed. So one day, I think it was like 2 years ago or so, I was attending a private event at the bank, and these beautiful women came up to me and they were like, "Oh, honey, those lips, we have to put on some of this lipstick for you so you can try our products." And I'm like, "Yes." And I did a whole interview. I think it went on CNN or something crazy. Like, it was the wildest thing. And it was Minted Cosmetics. And they have the most beautiful line. I think I've already utilized my entire thing of lipstick. They have a great team, and I'm super proud of them. And I believe the owners actually started off on Wall Street, then realized that they don't have enough products for us as Black women, and they started Minted Cosmetics. So this is personal for me, and I will definitely share that I'm so happy that they've made it to Forbes. I don't know them personally, but I just know that was a wonderful moment. So thank you, Larry, for doing this, because that's full circle for me.
Cool, cool.
Wow, excellent. Okay, moving on.
Then you got Juvia's Place in Jersey City, and it says they have makeup inspired by Africa. So then you got KNC Beauty out of Los Angeles. It says natural collagen infused face mask.
Mm.
So as you can see, you got plenty of Black business and cosmetics, but some focus on certain things. So
yes, we love it. Okay, now.
Then you got Goldie out of New York City, and smoothie boosters and face masks made with superfoods. And I'm assuming those superfoods are just, natural stuff, like maybe blueberries or avocados or something. So
I love it.
A lot of New York City.
Of course, New York City in the house. Give it up, New York.
Another one out of New York City, a cosmetic brand, the Nessa Myrix Beauty. One out of Los Angeles, aromatherapy foot products. So foot nanny, so another one for your feet.
For your feet. Okay, I think this ends this particular presentation. And then I'm going to start with the next set for sure. So for right now, does anybody have any questions for Larry or for, or any comments? Do any of you have any comments in regards to what we're sharing this evening? I mean, I'm super excited. You can unmute yourselves and go ahead and share any thoughts, any comments about what we are presenting tonight for sure.
So I actually been to the lip bar before, which I think is very dope. I took my friend there because she's very into makeup and it was like her birthday. And I didn't even know that it was like vegan, like I thought it was just regular, but it was a very cool experience. You actually got to watch them whip up the lip gloss and pick a color and pick a shade. And I think, that was dope. So I'm going to share that with my friend because that's a pretty fancy place. Huh?
Wow. And this is out in New York, right?
Yeah, they had one, I believe it was in Brooklyn.
Oh my, listen, we might have to take a road trip and do a whole live. I feel like that would be great. Let's put that on the calendar to do something like that, because at the end of the day, like, look how in one setting, we both have, I guess, have experienced some of these Black owned businesses that made it to Forbes. What?
Yeah, I think that's dope. That's fly.
That's fly, right? That's fly. Yeah. Thank you for sharing that, Ty. We're going to make that a day where we both go out there. I feel that would be a great experience, and really support and maybe even get some interviews or something. I think that would be super dope. Wow.
I'm definitely down for that. I'm down for that. Whenever you need me, I'm there.
Let's go. We're going to do that for sure. What? I'm here for it. Wow. So thank you, Ty. Anybody else? Because I'm super excited. And let me just share this. This type of experience actually makes me want to do more, y'all. This makes me want to get out there and pursue more of my dreams and my visions that I've been slacking off on because of fear and whatnot, So, wow, I'm excited. Woo. All right, hold on. I feel like Larry, we have.
No, we right.
Okay. Oh, we already
Yeah.
did this. We already did this.
We
Okay.
already did
Good.
that. Yeah.
We did this and this. Tracy Ellis. I'm so happy for her. Even though, oh man, even though Tracy Ellis, I don't think she have that 3B hair. I think she got that good curly stuff. I think her daddy white. You already know that. What is
Her
good?
dad is white though. She shown her dad before.
Yeah, Diana Ross was, you know, out here in these streets with these white boys. I love it. Okay, y'all know I'm a mess. Okay, well, I just lost our spot, but that's okay. I feel like I hate how this thing does what it does. Okay, I think we might be getting closer, right, Larry?
Yeah, that's why I be trying to send it to you in sections.
But you know what? On this Facebook way we're doing it, it doesn't do that for whatever reason.
All right, so this is it right here, the hair
Perfect.
care products. So
Perfect.
this is next section. So of
Okay.
course, out of the great state of Georgia, you got Camille Rose, and she makes all hers handmade, all natural hair and skin products. So we can go ahead and move on from that.
Perfect. So then it's, I think, this way, right? We're going this
Yeah.
way.
So
Perfect.
right here, New York City, y'all's great state of New York, unwrapped. And
Unwrap.
so the description is sustainable gift wrap, greeting cards, and home decor in bold designs. So if you're looking for that birthday card you want to send your grandma, auntie, favorite cousin, go to Unwrap. Support your Black business right there in New York City. Also in New York City, you got, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, Uju Media.
I love it.
So marketplace for emerging brands from around the world. So they might be, from what I'm seeing right here, it might be like a startup.
Okay. Now, let me ask you, how would you know whether or not this is a startup, Larry?
I mean, like I said, the contact information right there, you can always reach out to them and see what their business is about. Just the description is very vague. It just says marketplace for emerging brands from around the world.
Actually.
But it's got to be something worth whatever, because these screenshots are off the Forbes site. So they got to be making some type of decent money doing something.
Doing something, that's for sure. Okay, perfect.
And it's in New York City. It's in y'all's place.
It's in our place. And I feel like this person might be from Nigeria. That name alone, woo, Kelechi. AniYa, I'm not gonna even try to mess up Kelechi's name. Praise the Lord. And our other sister, Ashley Fuloye, may be from Nigeria as well. Those names ring a bell. Like, I see these types of names a lot because I love my African movies. Amen. Okay, go ahead, Larry.
Well, you just skipped around because now we're in clothing. This is fashion. I can already tell based off the slides, but it's all right.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so voluptuous clothing right there in the great country of Canada, Toronto, for plus size women. So there we go. So for all plus size women who don't want to go to Lane, Bryant, or Torrid, there you go, voluptuous clothing for Black people. Then you got the Rap Life right there in Brooklyn. Ain't that where y'all from? Brooklyn.
Originally, yes, sir.
Head wraps, headbands, turbans, bandanas. There we go.
I love it. And may I just share, I just found out what Torrid was in South Florida. I had never heard of Torrid, but they have
Torrid for plus size people.
Yes, they're gorgeous though. I love Torrid.
Yeah.
Go
So
ahead,
you got right there and again, New York City, Telfar, unisex bags. Also in New York City, fashion for all tall women, the sixes. So if you over 5'9", I think, what is it? 5 for women, 5'9", 5'10" is considered tall. What's considered tall for a woman?
Anybody over 5'5", because I'm 5'3", so therefore, ladies, can you help me out, ladies? Wait, for the rest of the team that's on here tonight.
What's considered tall for a woman? But I don't think it's 5'5".
Larry, don't play. I'm 5'3", honey. I might really be 5'4", but I don't know. I've been lying about my height all my life, Lord.
Listen,
ladies, which one of us are tall on here? Because I know all of you, and I feel like we're all equally vertically challenged.
Ty, I need you to chime in, Ty. Ty, chime in. What is tall for a woman?
I can't lie. I'm 5'1.5", so I can't really even say too much. Man. I can't really give no pointers. That's why I was over here quiet, like, oh man, I'm about to knock the tallest person around. Word up.
Maudelyne, tell us about you, Maudelyne. Tell us about your height situation, sister.
I'm 5'3".
See?
Yeah. We all going through something.
Yeah.
We need to find some 6-foot women to put them in the group.
I don't know not one girl that's 6 feet. I don't know.
Well, actually, it's funny because I actually do know women that are very tall, and in my own family, my niece, and this is just sidebar, my niece and my baby cousin, who are less than 6 months or whatever apart, they're both like 6 feet tall. And I'm so disgusted with their lives because they feel like they should be taller because they're athletes. So one is a volleyball player, and I think she's getting a scholarship to college off of volleyball. And these women are ginormous, and they're only 16. They shot up like trees, and I'm all 5'4", 5'3", trying to, give responsibilities to these ginormous women, and they're like 13, 14 at the time, like looking down on me, patting me on the head.
This is where I feel like it's a regional thing, because I feel like up north, women are a little shorter. Down south, I got a first cousin. She's 6'2". Matter of fact, yeah, my baby sister, she's only 25 and she's 5'8". So that's what I'm like, and that's average size here though. You'll find
my peoples are in Florida. They're from Florida. You're right. You might be.
And how tall are they? They're about 5'7", 5'8".
Yes, that's what I'm saying. They down there like 6 feet tall.
That's what I'm saying. That's normal size for a woman in the South. So you'll find 6 feet women everywhere. I know a girl that's 6'7".
Whoa.
And she worked for BB&T, and she 6'7". She never played sports or nothing. She's just tall.
She's just tall
so
for no damn reason.
It might just be a regional thing. But what we're gonna say is tall women, we'll just cut our losses. I'll say 5'7" and up. So look, So if you 5'7" and up, go to sixes. They got the fashion for you.
Okay, good. Because myself, Ty, and Maudelyne, we can't answer to this situation happening here with
I'll just go to pink.
Oh Lord, I did it again with this stupid thing. Hold on, I'm gonna get us back on track. Hold on. We were on 60s, Sixers. Wait, what was it? Fashion? Oh my God, this thing, just retail. Is that what we were just on?
No.
We're gonna, lip bar. I know what the lip bar is. Oh my God, I can't believe she made it to Forbes. Let's just go here and then we'll skip around because this thing is aggravating my spirit tonight.
All right, so these are for media. So Bounce Magazine, New York City, Lifestyle Magazine for self-made women. So I'm pretty sure y'all women in New York know about Bounce because it's based out of New York.
I feel like I've never heard of Bounce. Is it Bounce? B-A-U?
Yeah, I never heard of that either.
Me neither. Maudelyne, have you heard of them?
No, I haven't.
Okay. Let me open that window, please, a little bit. Thank you.
Well, I'm pretty sure everybody here has heard of Black Enterprise.
Yes, we know about Black Enterprise.
The actual founder just died like a couple years ago.
Yes,
like
he
the
did.
actual founder, yeah. So I'm assuming the CEO. I'm assuming his son is the junior.
Oh, okay. And I've actually met Earl Graves years ago. He wasn't very forthcoming, but whatever. We're gonna pray for Black
Most
Enterprise.
rich people aren't, but it's okay.
Well, you know what? They should be nicer to those that are trying to make it in this world, but whatever. God is faithful. We have new visitors from Instagram. Allo, allo. Welcome. We're talking all things Black business tonight. Na parler de business pour moun noir assoya. Woohoo! Go ahead.
It's based out of Los Angeles, online marketplace for vintage and secondhand items. So pretty much it's an online Plato's Closet. I don't know if y'all got Plato's Closet in New York.
No, we have Plato's Closet in South Florida. I know for sure.
Yeah. Plato's Closet is big down south. But yeah, it's a secondhand store.
Okay.
Stuff like that. So thrilling. Los Angeles. You notice a trend here. Majority of the Black-owned businesses are California and New York. Majority of them.
I see that. Well, we're the biggest, hustlers and entrepreneurs. Go ahead.
Possibly. But all right, so Pro Standard out of New York City, sports apparel. And then you got Sustainable Home Goods out of Atlanta, and they do fair trade home decor.
All right now. Okay. That's beautiful. I love it. Pro Standard does what? Oh, sports apparel. Okay, got you.
The sports apparel, so New York City.
Oh my God, it did it again, this foolish thing.
Do you got a Mac or do you got like a Dell or something?
I have HP.
Oh yeah, you gotta change that. That's why you keep messing up HP.
Oh, don't say that out loud, Larry. Don't say that out loud.
It's okay.
All right.
Hewlett Packard can't sue me.
Right. All right, let's stop the share real quick so I could get back on track because we were doing so good. And in the meantime, let's take a minute to, again, share some ideas. And who all is in business for themselves? Like we were just talking about real quick, as I get this thing back up and running. Who all is in business for themselves? And let's talk about how do we get onto Forbes? If you all know, let's talk about it for sure.
Sacrifice.
Oh, I like that. Why do you say sacrifice?
Because I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, anybody that's ever been successful, they've never been comfortable. Like I didn't really start making headway and moves until I put myself in uncomfortable situations. So you're gonna have to sacrifice that comfortability if you really want to get ahead. You're gonna have to. I'm telling you, I'm trying to really think in my head. I don't know anybody that's ever made it. And if we're talking about money or lifestyle, they've never made it being comfortable, ever. No one has. Whether you gotta sleep on a park bench or sleep in your car or, you know, give this up, you're gonna have to get uncomfortable in some form, way, or fashion. You're gonna have to do something that you're gonna have to really think outside the box and make specific moves.
You're absolutely right. I love it.
Larry, what do you do?
I am a real estate investor.
Oh, that's dope.
Already.
Where you stationed at?
Well, I'm in Virginia, but I own properties in Georgia. And I co-manage my properties from here. So I do have a manager down there that does pretty much the everyday things. And whenever, you know, if there's any evictions that need to happen, you know, I got to get documents that get sent to me through DocuSign. So I do everything. It's really codependent.
Yeah.
I got somebody that handles the leasing, the rent collection, all that.
That's dope.
So.
That's dope. That's what's up, brother.
Yeah. All right. Anybody else? I think we're back on track again. I feel like we're back on track. Okay, perfect. Okay, perfect. Roberta left, but she said she'll be back again. Blessed, are you there, Samprenuer? For whatever reason, Samprenuer.
Hey, I'm here.
Perfect. As we're taking a quick little break, go ahead and reintroduce yourself to the community.
Hey guys, my name is Samprenuer. I'm a trader, a father, a business owner, a 9-to-5 goer, future millionaire. So just trying to make it.
That's right. That's right. We love it. Thank you so much for coming back and being able to unmute finally, as you know, we try to get our lives back in order for 2022. And real quick, how is your family doing?
Everybody's doing great. Thank you for asking. I just want to echo this oregano oil.
Okay.
I want to echo that. That's all I want to say.
All right. We love it. We love it. And as you all know, we have people watching on Instagram and on Facebook. We miss you too, Gregory Roberts. We're back. We're back. We're trying to get our lives back in order for 2022. So much has happened. We have our boy Ludni. I always say his name wrong, but he's watching, and I think from Chile. He's watching from Chile, right? Ludni, you're from Chile? You're there now? Una Chile Cunela? Oh, his device just froze up as we're communicating. Okay, perfect. We are doing good on time. We have people that are fond of oregano oil. That makes me happy. That means people are getting healthier. I'm excited about that. Natural is the best way to go. We're resharing our screen. Hopefully, we are back on the right track. These devices have a mind of their own, to say the least. So welcome everybody that's tuning in. If you're watching on Instagram or Facebook, and if you have a question or a comment, just put your comments in and we'll be sure to answer them. All right, Larry, back to you.
All right, so underneath the fashion umbrella, I'm pretty sure everyone's probably familiar with Pierre Moss. Like the guy who started it, he's like, he was like the youngest fashion designer to have his own like brand. Like right behind what's the guy who just died?
Oh my God, the African brother, Virgil.
Virgil, yeah. Yeah, but see, this guy Pierre Moss has his like own brand. Like Pierre Moss is his brand, and I think his story was because they couldn't believe like one man could do it by himself. He was saying in a documentary, it's a documentary on Netflix talking about fashion. They talked to pretty much it's about Diddy's baby mama, but he was like how his line got jumped off was Rihanna wore one of his coats at a fashion week.
Wow.
Yeah, and then it got shared like 2,000 times, and that's kind of how Pierre Moss started.
And he's Haitian. It looks like his name is Haitian. I feel like I've heard about him for sure. Kirby Dean Raymond. I
think he might be Haitian. He
Yeah.
might be Haitian.
I think I've heard about him a whole lot, and I didn't know the backstory. So thank you for the backstory. I'm going to do more research on him for sure. But that is beautiful. Okay.
And then Sound Off, based out of Chicago, gender neutral streetwear. So
now, when they say gender neutral, does that mean men and women can wear their clothing?
I'm assuming that's what gender neutral means. It means both sexes can wear the same thing. So that's interesting. That is a market that's untapped. So you know, and it's in Chicago. So I'm pretty sure it's on the Forbes list. So it's doing some type of numbers.
It's doing something. All right, go ahead, Larry.
Then you got Mateo, New York. I don't know if anybody up there has ever heard of Mateo, New York, and they specialize in fine jewelry with diamonds and gemstones.
What? So, that is beautiful. Let me tell you, I've always wanted to meet or support Black-owned jewelry designers, and you know, people that are doing big things in the jewelry realm that are Black, because we don't have that. So that's awesome. I'm gonna make sure I check them out. Y'all better be taking notes. We have to take notes and see how we can support these Black beautiful companies. Go ahead, Larry.
And then Nude Bar, also out of New York City, intimate apparel in 12 shades of nude.
Oh, I like that. Aaron Carpenter. Okay.
All right. So also New York City, Hope for Flowers, sustainable clothing for women. So it's a lot. If you notice the trend, it's a lot of women stuff on here, a lot of women millionaires.
I love it.
And then I want to pronounce this correctly, but I'm going to assume it's Ka Moon and is based out of Maryland. Shoes sold in 10 exclusive shades of nude. So
I love it.
And I'm going to assume that when it says nude, I'm going to assume it's, you know, specific shades. I don't really know what the shade of nude is, but you know.
I know that's a touchy subject because all my life I thought nude was white people or whatever. And then, let me not go down this rabbit hole.
But here's the thing, on this list, they all have the websites and social media. So obviously you can go on the link and then you can see it for yourself.
Absolutely. Okay, perfect. Y'all take notes. All right. Oop, here we go.
Everybody knows Damon John.
Oh, wait, can I just ask something? I know this is probably going to sound dumb, but no questions are dumb. I thought FUBU went out of business. I haven't seen FUBU gear in years. Let's educate ourselves.
FUBU never went out of business. All right, so so FUBU, the company, is still running. The clothing line FUBU may have stopped production of that. But a while back, what people don't know, FUBU actually bought Coogee.
Oh,
this was a while back. Yeah, FUBU actually bought Coogee. If you looked on some of the tags, it'll say made by FUBU. This was like late 90s, early 2000s when it was kind of going down because FUBU was based out of people in Australia.
Okay.
The original FUBU was Australian. So I mean, and then you see Damon John on Shark Tank. So I'm pretty sure he's done other things with the company FUBU. But you know, and we might be wearing FUBU right now, don't even know it because he could have bought other companies and then just put it under FUBU, but because FUBU was such a streetwear, you know, people will buy a company, but they'll still do business as that company.
And may I also add, before we move on, I don't know go ahead and talk about AniYa and let's see who else is next because I wanted to chime in about P. Diddy. Go ahead.
Okay, well, Hannaford is based out of North Bethesda, Maryland, and then it's women's apparel. So that could be, you know, women have way more clothes selection than men. So it just says women's apparel. So, you know, that could be a number of things.
I love it. All right, let's go here. Okay, I don't see them here. So real quick, there was a recent situation, and it broke out in the news that our boy Diddy bought his own company.
Yeah, I mean, Sean John is cool. It was what it was. I'm not sure how much he actually sold it for versus how much he bought it back for. I'm just hoping he bought it back for way cheaper than what he sold it for. You know, if anybody on here just wants to look up how much he originally sold it for, you know, drop it in the chat so we can know. But he bought it back for 7.5 million.
Right, and that's what I was trying to find out as well. And then I got distracted for something. I'm currently on all three of my phones and my laptop right now, but I will look it up when I get a second. People are writing to us on Instagram. Hi. Oh, our friend wants to join us back and connect. But if anybody wants to find out, because I think that would be stupid if P. Diddy spent more to buy his company back than he sold it. I hope he made a profit. But go ahead, Larry. Let's try to get that information.
You got the company Finished Shoes right here, based out of New York City. And they do men's and women's footwear.
I love it.
Also out of New York City, the Folklore. And they do clothing, accessories, housewares from designers based in Africa and the African diaspora. So Folklore.
I love it. And that name, Rasul, that almost sounds like an Indian name. Oh my God, we were doing so well. And
I almost thought it was Arabic, but I mean, she may identify as Black. Her mama might be Black, and her dad may be whatever. I mean, you just don't know.
I love it. I love it. Thank you. Yes, you're absolutely right. Go ahead, Larry. And I believe we have a new visitor, but let's do this section and then we'll take our new member.
All right, so I'm gonna assume this is pronounced Kushni, also out of New York City.
Kushni, okay.
Kushni, yeah, Kushni. And you know, they're based out of New York City. Women's ready to wear and accessories. And Diop, I know what the Diop.
Jope. I think it's pronounced Jope.
Is it Jope?
I feel like I have a lot of West African friends and they're from like Senegal and it's Jope. I feel like
because the only reason why I say Diop is because of Sheikh Anta Diop. That's how he pronounces his name.
Who?
Sheikh Anta Diop.
Who is that?
A famous African scholar.
I felt like you just made that up, but that's okay.
No, Sheikh Anta Diop. He was the one that exposed the Catholic Church for hiding all them African artifacts underneath the wherever the Pope lives, the Vatican.
Wow, look at Larry with this information tonight. Go ahead, Larry.
But based out of Detroit, streetwear made of West African fabrics. But yeah, so that's out of Detroit. I think that's the second one out of Detroit we've seen.
I love it. I love it. I need Detroit to stand up a little bit more. But
did you want the other person that came in and introduce themselves?
That's what I was just gonna do. If we could take a quick segue, because Stephanie is back with us tonight. Steph Winter, welcome back, boo.
Hello. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna turn my camera on. I was just on a call a while ago. I'm like rushing.
No, it's okay.
So sorry, guys. Give me 1 second there.
Matter of fact, I don't even know if when you have the screen share, if the people can see you. Can people see? Oh no, I have it minimized. I think you can see. Yes, go ahead.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome back, Steph. Let me let our friend see. My friend is laughing.
I'm live for you guys. I got some information for you guys, man. I'm so happy this organization is here.
Yes, honey. Yes, we shouted you out earlier, and I'm so glad you are able to make it. Our friend from Chile is waving to you now, Ludne. Yes, we have people from everywhere tonight. I'm so glad we are back together in the new year. So Steph, we're gonna take a break from our presentation for you to take on and share this great update with everybody. And I'm gonna leave Instagram right here with us so that people can hear what you have to share. Is that okay, Larry? Larry, is that okay?
You did see I muted myself, right?
I didn't
Because
see
the
it.
great Stephanie Winter is on.
Yes.
I'm poised and ready.
All right.
Get the notepad, get everything out. I got some info for you. You know what, guys? I'll be honest with you. My name is Steph. For those of you guys that don't know me, I am a 39-year-old mother of one. I am also a grandmother of one. And I was introduced to AniYa almost, I want to say a year ago. This group has been an amazing, amazing set of people. I've learned so much information that was not even, I didn't even have to pay for. So that's my thing. You don't have to do anything but just be here. And for me, I've learned so much. And my thing is, I always want to give back. So I'm in the financial markets. I know everybody is hearing about the NFT world. Your girl knows what it is.
So hold on before you go in. Let me just share. I am so glad we have a specialist in this. I dropped some information this past week. Hello. And I saw somebody on a website or something. I shared it with Larry, like, Larry, you know about this NFT and how this man made $1 million overnight or something crazy? He's like, let me let the specialists, because that's how we do on ECI. And for those that are watching, also the disclaimer is we have specialists, we have people that are very well versed, but we're not giving any advice. We're not telling you guys what to do with your money. We're not scamming anybody out of any money. Now that Steph is here with this great information, let me also say this: we accept everybody. We love each other here in Team ECI Economic Crisis Initiative, because we as a Black community have been down for so long and we don't have those resources that other communities have. But we're changing that spectrum and we're working together. So we all love each other and we don't tell you what to do. We just give great advice and we try to help expand your horizons. So there you have it. Don't come back to AniYa later like, oh, that girl Steph Winter said, and Larry said, and Bekoe. No, we're not giving you anything to do. We just want you to listen and judge for yourself. And then again, let me drop that phone number. 347-617-6873 is our WhatsApp line for you to communicate with all of us every single day, 24/7. Go ahead, Steph. Take it away. Tell us about NFTs, baby.
All right, guys. So this is the new world order. I want to say to you guys, if you guys were back in 1995 when the internet was going to be a thing, there was a lot of people that were skeptical. I know my mother was one of them. She kind of said things like, oh, I'll stick to the mail and I don't really want to be involved in it. And I said, hey, here we are, 2022, emails here, right? So NFT world is literally like the internet bubble. If you think that you're not allowed, you don't need to be involved in it, good news, you're wrong. You need to be involved. Okay.
Wait, you said good news, you're wrong. Go ahead, girl.
All right. So NFT stands for non-fungible token. And I want you guys to remember, I don't know, I'm not from the US, but I know that you guys have places where you guys have video places where you guys get tokens. We have something called, it's like a game place where if you win a lot of games, you get a token. Still the same thing. It's a token, okay? It's like a little token. However, this is a unique token. If you don't want to call it NFT anymore, I'm gonna dumb it down and tell you that you can call it unique token. You do not need to say non-fungible token. I'm here to break it down for you. It's called a unique token, okay? Now, behind this unique token, literally it's going to be on a digital platform. So all of these assets will be digital. You can have a digital piece of artwork, which a lot of people are seeing. They're just thinking NFTs are about artwork. You can have music that could be a digital asset. Like if you own the name, the brand of your own music, normally when we go on to YouTube owns the platform where we put our music on. Right. We've never owned anything on the internet, and correct me if I'm wrong, guys, we've never owned anything on the internet besides domain names.
That's right.
Okay. We have never owned anything besides domain names, and NFTs are digital assets that are in the form of a token, and this token will have a long number. Okay. And if this token, sorry guys, I should have muted my phone. Sorry, if this token wants to be real estate, it could be real estate. If this token wants to be a piece of artwork, it could be a piece of artwork. If this token wants to be a piece of music, it could be a piece of music. Whatever the token is, it literally has as I said to you, an exchange number, and it's literally what tells you that this is the only person that owns this digital asset. So if you literally have something right now, okay, and before we even talk about NFT, I want you guys to understand the metaverse. The metaverse is already here. If you don't know what the metaverse is, as I said to you guys, the internet is here and you're already missing out. Breaking it down for you what the metaverse is, okay? First of all, it's been created by a lot of big companies. One of them is Facebook, okay? They've changed their name to Metaverse. Now, to dumb it down for you guys, they believe that the way we do things in life is completely digital. So what they are trying to say to us is, now we are going to put a pair of glasses on our eyes, okay? I'm breaking it down for you. And we are going to live in a digital space, meaning we can buy stuff from digital stores like Nike. We can buy digital stuff from like the jewelry store, and these things would be Ubered over to us.
Wow.
If it was respects to real estate and you wanted to buy a certain piece of real estate, remember what I said, you're going to buy a token in the metaverse, which is like, if you've ever watched the Sims game, you're going to actually own a piece of that land. So if somebody comes onto your land, they now owe you royalties. Now, let me break down the music for you. So there's a lot of rappers, there's a lot of singers. As I said to you guys, these guys do not own the rights of any websites, okay? Now, if you're a rapper, you're a singer, you want to make money off of these websites. Sometimes if your music is too explicit, they will take it down. If it's not what it's supposed to be, they will take it down. Even if it's on Instagram, they'll take it down. Good news is this token, you are going to now purchase a token and say, I own this piece of music. Okay. And what this token is going to go on a website called OpenSea, which is like a eBay. This is the new eBay for NFTs, OpenSea. So I'm going to buy my token and I own this song and I put it on OpenSea. So now I'm the only person that owns the original copy of that song. Now, if I want to say to the world, if you guys buy from me, I will give you 20%. We can do that. However, if I put it on contract, we're going to put it on a contract. Anybody that buys my music, I can say they give me 80%. I could say they give me 100%. I could say they give me 80 and I give them back 20, which a lot of these rappers are now doing. They're owning their music, but they're saying, I will take 80 and I'm giving you guys. The people that download and want a piece of my music, you guys will get the 20. Now, nowhere in this world would you be able to make money like this. So if you have a piece of furniture in your house that was never sold before, you know that it's an original piece and you feel the need that you want to go out there and sell it, there are people that will buy that from you. Now, when they buy that from you, they provide you with what's called a royalty. And every time somebody buys it from them, you get that royalty. This is the NFT world. Okay, it's just digital assets that we now own. Okay, and we control it with that copyright number. I call it a copyright number. That on that token, we fully control it now. Wow. And we are going to go on this website and we're going to say, hey, we want you to buy from me. Depending on how good, and this is what I'm saying, the NFT market is very risky. It better be something good. People will come back and buy it from you. So now you're probably seeing a lot of artwork online and stuff like this. What it is you'll notice that there's a lot of artwork. And I'm going to bring to you a big brand called Baby Ape. I know you guys know Baby Ape or that Apes brand. That brand literally says what they're doing is they are only taking care of million people that have millions of dollars. So if you purchase a piece of their artwork, okay, they're putting you in $1 million group. That's it. That's just one NFT. There's multiple thousands of NFTs that you can purchase. There's multiples that you can purchase. However, there's steps in which you have to learn how to purchase. I'm just kind of giving you the background to understand that no longer are we living in a world where we can't own our assets. It's sad that it's called NFT for some weird reason. It's called a unique token. and now it's going to be put onto this metaverse, which is our new universe, sitting at home with glasses. And now once we own things, we can literally sell it to the public and have them buy it from us. I hope that makes sense to you guys.
So can I ask a question?
Okay,
Yeah.
real quick, Ty, I just wanted to say, this new world that we're living in, we have to get hip to the game. We as a Black community always find out about things too late. That's why ECI is here. Take advantage of the information. Go ahead, Ty, take it away. Wow, so crazy.
How you doing, Steph? Thanks to meet you. Appreciate the information.
Absolutely.
So I was wondering, like, so you saying that there's a token this token is gonna represent money in the metaverse, or is the token representing the item?
The token represents your item. So whether you have a piece of music, you know how like these rappers will go on and they'll go on Spotify and they'll put their music on Spotify. Okay. Spotify makes money from them. However, we're taking out the middleman right now and saying, you go on to open space yourself. Your people that want to buy from you can definitely buy from you direct.
Okay. So
and they will get the
Oh.
royalty, not Spotify, not the website. You get the actual royalty. And this doesn't necessarily just mean music. You can have, I don't know, you can have hair, you can have these earrings, everything. And this is why I notice a lot of people are just getting confused with because they're seeing artwork. No, this is just picture it almost like if you guys ever been in a pawn shop.
Yeah.
You own the actual item. Now just think of it being virtual. Anybody that tries to, and you would think about it on virtual, they can hit save PDF. No, through what's called the blockchain. Okay. Every token that's purchased is put onto that blockchain. So there's nobody that can say, oh, I have the real one. No, you have the real one. No, I have the real one. No, the real one sits on the blockchain and you already are seen on that website. So if you have anything, even this t-shirt that you want, it's going to come to a point where anything is on, like anything can be sold. I seen the other day, there's a company right now that's selling gold chains. Nobody knows what gold chains are, but we're going to have avatars. We're going to have people that look like us in the metaverse. So I can go meet all of you guys, sit down in the metaverse, and we can do this in the metaverse. But somebody's going to want to wear a gold chain. Somebody's going to want to have VVS's. Somebody's going to want to have, like, you know what I mean? And these people are going to start selling you these things. Luckily for ECI and us, we're going to learn about how to invest in these things before they even get skyrocketed, because people are going to start really taking control of it while we are here not understanding it.
Right.
So are we going to invest in these things? Are we going to develop, or should we develop some ourselves?
Very. Oh God, you just gave me goosebumps, Ty. Jesus Christ. Whew. I'm so sorry. That is a very good question. Your goal is to obviously just jump in and find something that you can invest in. But in the actual long run, you want to be somebody that puts your item out there. Okay. I seen Tory Lanez just did something the other day. He sold a couple of things to people for $1. Like literally, he was selling his music. He was giving people the chance to buy his music at $1. Today's date, I just put it on my Instagram. Those dollars are now worth 50 to 60K. So whoever's holding those that bought them for $1.
Okay. Cool.
And whatever they want to sell it at, Tory's gonna get money from it. They will get money, but Tory's gonna get money from it. So he knows, hey, as a rapper, let me put everything out there. I'll just go in my closet and get everything. NFT, okay, NFT.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy it. Right? But if we knew how to make it our own, we would have everybody else buying from us, which is, of course, something that you definitely want to learn to do. And that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to teach. That will be my next project. I'm learning how to buy. I know how to buy it. I need to know how to sell it, when to sell it, and all those good things. But I'm here to teach you guys everything. And one thing I do want to teach you guys is if you are buying NFTs, it can only be bought on the Ethereum platform. Okay. You do have to have Ethereum, and it has to be in a account, a MetaMask account. Okay, that's the only platform right now that is supporting the NFT game. It's a MetaMask wallet, and you would have to transfer your Ethereum to that MetaMask wallet, and then you can go ahead and buy whatever NFTs. I just bought one yesterday for about $72. That was just one. And I just want to see how it goes. Again, it's very risky, but you do have to do a little bit of investigation. So you're going to see, is this company worth me even spending my $72? They have this word called mint, if you've heard it. What happens is the company, before it launches out to the public and makes the public buy it for, let's say, $1, you would be investing and buying it at a cheap price. And then when it goes live and everybody starts buying, that's all of your return. Whoever buys, once you go live and you already bought it before it went live, you're just hoping that it's a big return on your investment when it comes back, because it's direct to you.
Wow. This is such great information. Now, Steph, you have something coming up on the 22nd and the 23rd. We need everybody to know about it because it's open to the public. And I'm so glad you're here to share.
Well, this is the thing. 2 days ago, I got this same training that I'm going to be putting you guys on. I got it exclusively because I'm part of an organization. But he's opening it to the public right now and saying, the best we're going to do right now is give back to at least 25,000 people. So I'm not going to tell you guys anything besides just come with a paper and a pen and just be ready to take as much notes. Because the notes that I took right here, you look at me talking to you guys. You would think I knew this from like 19 years ago. I was glued like this. I asked questions like this. I was like this on every, and when he kept on responding and saying, yeah, you got it. Yeah. I said, oh, okay. All right. I got it. So I just want you guys to make sure that you guys are there taking in all the information. Again, I'm not the pro. So there are going to be some more information that you probably like, there's gas and all of that stuff that he's talking about. He actually shows you how to buy. He gives you things to buy, and he even gives away NFTs. So you guys are definitely free to come on. It's going to be on January the 22nd and January the 23rd. I don't have the hours yet, but I'm guaranteeing you, if you miss it, I will be able to record it. I definitely will do that.
And again, we invite everybody to join us, 347-617-6873. That's our WhatsApp group. Stephanie is a member on Team ECI. Again, 347-617-6873. And we always share information live. So for those that are watching in Haiti or Chile, relez-nous na WhatsApp 347 617 68 63. OK? Relez-nous sur WhatsApp et n'a ajouté nous dans groupe Team ECI pour joindre information ça parce que nous voulons tout haïtien comprendre côté n'a fait quoi pour année ça côté tout comme ça y a sorti qui ça a fait avec un petit $1, $2, $3, OK? Parce que nous tout le monde riche ensemble. I just basically gave everybody a WhatsApp information and told them we want everybody to be rich together, especially going into 2022 here. Nobody should be struggling. I mean, I say that so casually, but I have the high expectations that there's so much information out there, and our desire is to push this agenda and share with more people so that we all can understand what's going on before it's too late. Look at Bitcoin, for example, and then we're going to turn it back over to our brother Larry. But look at Bitcoin. I want you guys to understand something. Like 5, 8, whatever, 10 years ago, like who would have thought Bitcoin that started off probably at a penny or what have you would have reached to 60,000 per Bitcoin, right? Now, I think it's like 65,000. I'm not even sure anymore how much Bitcoin is worth at this point because it fluctuates, right? Like anything, but either way, it's more than $1 per Bitcoin. You know what I mean? I heard about Bitcoin, I want to say last year, but even last year, it was way too much for me. It was like 30,000 per coin. I'm like, oh my God, I'm not going to jeopardize my, little stock, savings, whatever, for something I don't even know too much about. And there were different groups I could have joined.
So other coins that are coming out that you can start at like 14 cents right now and work its way up to Bitcoin right now.
But this is the thing though, Steph, like they're saying that those coins are not doing well at all. Like
one thing, let me stop you for a second. Whenever Bitcoin's doing that, whenever Bitcoin is not doing well, no coins are doing well. Remember that everything goes up against Bitcoin.
Okay.
Nothing good when Bitcoin's not doing good.
Well, either way, my butt is going to hold on to my coins, change, pocketbook, whatever you want to call it. I'm not letting go of anything because I want to be.
Don't let it go.
Nope, no, definitely not. So at the rate we got them, we're going to get more information to all of you. But join us every day. We're on this thing together, 347-617-6873. And I'm so glad that Steph was able to share this. She did put out the date for this event. NFTs is like the new wave. it's been around for a while, but it's literally the new wave. And if we have Steph that's able to share things with us and get us up to par, we want to work together. And then of course, Steph, you know, we need to follow up so that we can work together on what we've been talking about too, so that we can open up more opportunities for our community. How does that sound? Sound good?
Absolutely. I'm just in a day and age where I'm tired of us suffering. I'm tired of our community suffering. If you are of color, you know the struggle.
Yes.
And I'm not racist of any kind, but we are suffering amongst ourselves, and people are not giving us the opportunity to teach us. They're just saying, you know what, we're running, and if you're not there, hey.
And that's how ECI started, literally when nobody would help me try to figure out where my money was going. I'm investing and don't know a damn thing about investments. And every time I try to ask the white man, like, hey, you're taking my money. What is happening? I don't understand. And he's like, oh, don't worry about it, you know, and I wasn't seeing a profit. I wasn't seeing a loss, but I definitely wasn't seeing a profit. But my new banker and my new advisor, I want you guys to know, drum roll, please. He's doing very well. We're gonna talk about that on another session. I want you guys to know, I just found out that he did do what he said he was gonna do. Y'all know I don't know this game too much, but we'll talk about that for sure. So Stephanie, will you be able to stick around with us until the end?
Yeah, I'll be here.
Perfect, because I want you to come back and reiterate the message to the community for sure. Okay. And tonight we're talking all things Black businesses. Larry is presenting. Oh, before we move forward, Ty has her hand up. Ty?
I just wanted to piggyback and say, Steph, I'm gonna be at that 2-day thing, you know, just to get my information because it sounded real good. And then AniYa, I definitely need that reference, you know,
yes,
for your banker.
I think you have the reference. I think you were.
Oh, is we talking about the same person?
Yes, honey.
Okay,
yes.
Awesome sauce. Yeah, I was thinking about him the other day. I got his number. I'm gonna have to hit him up, see how you doing.
Hit him up. Hit him up because I had a financial person break down what he's doing for your girl AniYa, and nice. Said, we're doing good. So I'm happy about that. And I think I'm invested in NFTs, but y'all know there's so many acronyms.
Yeah, I know. I bet. I might say that. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Perfect. Look at that. Us sharing information and growing together as a community is what this is all about. I'm super, super excited. Ty laughing. Yes. So perfect. If anybody has any other questions or concerns, especially about what Stephanie has shared, now is your time to either raise your hand or ask questions. If not, then we're going to move on to our guy, Larry.
I see something in the chat. Hold on. Maudelyne. Oh, Diddy bought it for 7.6 million. You're right. There's a couple of them that bought it back for that much. But can you imagine he sold that for $1 and people are buying back for 76K? Like
no, wait. No. So I think Maudelyne is talking about something from before.
Oh, because I was thinking that she's talking. I don't know the prices. I just know that that's what happened. I'm like, what the heck?
Oh yeah, with Tory Lanez, right? We're gonna get into that Tory Lanez thing even in the group chat this week. Let's talk more about that. No, yes, we know that P. Diddy sold Sean John initially, but we don't recall the amount, like how much he sold it for. But he just bought Sean John back for 7.5 or 7.6 million. So that's what we're discussing now. And we do have another guest, a visitor who's now like family, a member. Isadora is on with us. I didn't even realize. Isadora, thank you, Steph, for checking our messages. You know, I'll be all over the place. Isadora, are you able to unmute yourself, my dear? And introduce yourself? Isadora, my love, maybe not, that's okay. Whenever you get a chance to unmute, please share who you are and a little bit about you, my love. Okay? Some people can't talk, you know, when I, ask them to, share information, but that's okay. We're gonna move forward. Shout outs to my big homie, DJ Scripps, who's saying that this information tonight is super dope. And to everybody that's watching on Instagram and Facebook, I'm going to check the Facebook messages just now. Back to you, Larry, since we don't have any more questions or comments at this moment. Larry, let's go.
I wanted to chime in before I finish my presentation. The Tory Lanez album thing, that actually happened earlier last year. when he
Okay.
did the little NFT thing for his album. The most recent music NFT is Nas. He put like 2 or 3 of his songs up as an NFT. I don't know exactly which songs they are, but I think he put those 2 or 3 of them up for $1. So I'm not really sure, the process of it, but like Steph said, she's the expert. She gonna get everybody right. But yeah, so Nas is the most recent artist to kind of jump on the NFT wave, which it's gonna be a lot more other people that's gonna jump on it eventually. I believe eventually Jay-Z is gonna put a lot of his stuff up on NFT, because when the streaming wave started, remember, people was like, why did he buy Tidal?
Right.
But
Tidal.
the streaming wave
From another
was
company, right? Tidal was owned by another company.
Yeah, it was started by another company. They're from overseas. I can't remember the exact country, but Jay-Z whole thing with buying Tidal was Apple Music was taking money from artists. Spotify wasn't paying people. So, like I said, eventually there's gonna be I'm not really sure of the NFT companies, but eventually there's gonna be like an NFT platform that somebody's gonna come up with, to where it's gonna be centralized.
Already here. It's called OpenSea. Type it in on Google. type it in. It's already here. OpenSea. Everything's
Okay.
already. We're already late, guys. We're late to the game.
No, what I'm saying by the is platforms is already here. They've probably been here for a
There's
while.
only one website where every man or woman or child or human could put their NFT on, regardless if it's Snoop Dogg's granny, if it's one of us. OpenSea. Everybody's going to OpenSea. That's the only platform that everybody can go to do anything NFT wise. You can buy Ethereum from other platforms, but you cannot do anything. Well, it's like an eBay. You can have different ones, but the main resourceful one is OpenSea.
Okay. Okay.
So much information, so much going on tonight. And in regards to the music platform thing, Larry, basically the reason, I think this is, NFT is one aspect, and then the second aspect, well, you know what? Somebody has their hand up. Blessed. I think Samprenuer wants to chime in real quick, but I think I get what you're saying too, Larry, about the music and Tidal and who bought it first and why Jigga Man bought it to help the artist community and made a killing off of it, actually. Great, smart move.
He's smart. He's very
brilliant. That's why they're billionaires.
Hey, quick question for Steph. Is crypto.com available to you in Canada?
It definitely is. That's one of my stocks right now.
Okay, because I wanted to.
I do trade it, but I do also hold it right now as well.
Okay, because I wanted to add.
I use Coinbase and I use also KuCoin. I know you guys use other exchanges, but definitely I use Coinbase and KuCoin for my purchases.
Oh yeah. So I wanted to add, I know you mentioned the MetaMask as far as, connected to OpenSea. So you can also get a Coinbase wallet, and through that,
yes,
you're able to purchase NFTs as well.
Yeah.
And also,
as long as your funds are in Ethereum, when they're transferring over to OpenSea, when they're transferring over to MetaMask, you're perfectly fine. It can come from any exchange as long as it's Ethereum going over to MetaMask.
Yes, and you also can buy NFTs on crypto.com. They do have an NFT platform.
You see the thing with that, you definitely can, and that's the same thing that Larry was saying too. But it's almost like this for me. When I know that it's a legitimate company, I just stick legitimate. Like OpenSea right now is the most legitimate one. It's like your eBay right now. And then me going to another platform, I should just say, and this is not for everybody. I just don't trust yet.
Yeah. And a lot, what I think too, sometimes, because there are a lot of them out there that you're able to purchase NFTs on. OpenSea is, I guess, the one everybody was using. And sometimes when we get that information, it's already too late and it's saturated. Everybody's already on it. So that's why I wanted to mention crypto.com. So there are several other ones that we're able to use in the US as well. So, but thank you. It's great information tonight. So,
and also what I want to tell you to do also too, Bless, is start using Twitter. If you're somebody that really wants to get involved in these things before they actually mint, again, my trader, he kind of said to me, what he definitely does is he goes on those other smaller websites, but he goes in a lot of Discords, and he's learned a lot from the Discords. Like when you go into these, and Discords are just chats. I hate when they use all these weird words for us, like they want to
yeah.
It's just so annoying. It's like, what is a Discord? But yeah, start, if you can, start downloading Twitter, because I don't use Twitter. I think Twitter is very difficult to use, but you talk about NFTs and how I can, and this is the main thing with Twitter. You can get free NFTs from certain companies before they even mint. Right. Yeah. So that's why I would highly suggest you kind of use the Discords, but use Twitter as well. They say that Twitter right now, if somebody has a picture of, I don't know, like a Photoshop picture of like the those art pieces, those are the people to be following right now.
Wow, so much information. Jesus, the Lord, where have we been?
It's a lot. And then they kind of shifted. This is still crypto. Don't get it twisted. This still is cryptocurrency, but it's like, we were just learning about altcoins the other day.
Right.
We were learning that we have to now start buying certain different altcoins in order for us to maintain, like, okay, this company is going to be doing good for the next 10 years. Then all of a sudden NFTs, it's like technology is moving so fast.
Quickly. We have to keep up.
Oh my God. I'm like, literally, I'm feeling like I'm getting old, and I'm saying, wait a minute, am I missing something? And honestly, I know that everybody just wants to live free and, like, you know, and comfortable. This is a time where education is key. It is key for us. The only reason why I feel like a lot of people are not really focused on it is because, again, the internet still was controlled by the government.
Well,
this world we're living in right now, NFTs, crypto, this is not owned by the government. So it's almost like the teacher's not there to tell the students, no, don't touch it. It's just like, oh, do whatever you want. And everybody's just like, no, because they don't know.
Well, speaking of
government involved, they would be giving us some basic stupid information that we would be like, okay, yeah, well, maybe I'm gonna buy, but they're not. They're taking away. They're not even involved right now. So that has the younger generation feeling like, okay, where are we gonna learn from? The older generation's like, well, how come this wasn't taught before?
Right.
And it's the millennials that are just like, okay, we're running with it, and I'm learning from these millennials.
Well, speaking of the government, now they're tapping into Cash App and our funds that are being like in the United States. Uncle Sam, I don't want to even get too deep before this thing shuts down on us. Uncle Sam said something in the IRS paperwork that I received, like, if you're getting funding from Cash App, be careful, because we're coming for that bank and that coin.
They want it so bad. The government just wants to destroy, because we're getting it.
You know why too? Black people are getting it. May I just add, because what we've been doing tonight is all about Black businesses, and this goes hand in hand, and I want to share this publicly, how amazing it is that there was recently an article that said the most people that are making millions right now from crypto, etc., are Black people. Like, the Black community has upped their game learning this crypto game and this world. And that's why, and Larry, I want Larry to jump in here. There was a white guy, an old white guy recently, a few months ago or so, who literally tried to obliterate, Robinhood, because he's like, it's not fair, like, that people are able to buy and sell and trade stocks like this. And he met the Black community. And with that being said, we are still in this game, and we're still doing very freaking well. And I'm so excited, because before, and we've had conversations about this before, like, we as a people didn't have access. Like, where could you trade stock or learn all this stuff, 15 years ago?
You had to go to a white man. The white man, and he said, I'm a hedge fund manager and you need 2,500 or more to go in between. Exactly. So that automatically stopped us right there. Then they came, you know what? exactly. Then they came and they said, you know what, we're going to put computers in our hand. That was the worst thing they could ever do to the Black community because we use our phones like crazy. It's just for us to get the education. And I always say, put the information in the right hand. And this is why I say, Jay-Z, he could have did a lot more to get us this information, a lot more. Rap about it if you wanted to, bro. But you put yourself up there, and I'm not saying he didn't tell us, but there should have been a lot more information. Like I wanted to be up there when I watched you at your 26 years old and come up, we were still kind of lost. Or maybe we weren't, but our parents were lost.
Yeah, we didn't have the formation or the foundation to take this thing to the next level.
You see what you say with your government? Let me tell you this as a risk taker, because I'm an entrepreneur right now and I teach this on a regular. What you guys are learning right now is what the 1% do, okay? And the 1% is the smartest of this world right now. Anything that your government tries for you to do, just know that your government is here to bully you. There's always a second way. You do not have to give Uncle Sam anything, but there's way. Don't come for me. However, if you are in this industry, get around the right people and you will figure things out, because the 1%, remember that man, Trump, he does not pay for taxes.
I know.
So I could do to be like him. Anybody that I need to resourcefully talk to act like him, I'm going to. The 97% of the world will listen to the news and say, you know what, Uncle Sam's coming for us. I'm not, okay. But if you take the risk that you need, knowing that you've learned what you got to learn, it's time for you to open up and look at your environment right now, because half of them are not going to be doing what the 97% of the world is. And I'm just going to say that out there, because a lot of the things that I thought, like for me right now, they want to try to tell me that I can't fly because of COVID. I don't. There's 8 people on here. I'm religious as of today. I can show you my document. Nobody's not making me take, and it's not up for discussion. It's just, that's just me. You got to find a way to do something. It's not for everybody, but at the same time, if you're willing to take risks, you will see a lot of reward.
And I have a connection, guys, for those that are religiously wanting to do certain things, and COVID and this government is stopping you. I have the direct connect for all of you. So you already know, we're going to find a way. Amen, amen, sister.
We're going to find a way.
Praise the Lord. All right. I'm so excited. This has been so amazing. Listen, we have a few more slides. Larry, where you at? Let's get back to the Black businesses. And you know what? Thank you so much. Yes. Okay. Yes, Maudelyne, I got you. You will be religious with your girl AniYa. We will pray together.
All
right. Now we ain't playing. Okay, Larry. Okay, wait a minute.
I'm still here.
Okay, I just
come with it, Larry. Come with it.
No. I was saying, look, I'm gonna do a couple more slides. It's a lot of slides on there.
A lot. Well, you know what?
I know with the time crunch, people got stuff they got to do this evening.
Yes.
So I'm gonna do a couple more slides, and then we're gonna go all the way to the end, because I got my reference page to where everyone can see everything. I gotta come with the reference.
Well, let's do this, Larry. Let's definitely do the banks. Since we've been talking about the coins, let's talk about the banks, the Black-owned banks that made it to Forbes.
All right, so go back one page, because there was another finance page. Right. Well, no.
These are Black-owned banks?
Yes, Black-owned banks.
Yeah, right there.
Oh. Everything tonight is Black-owned that made it to Forbes.
So we got an industrial bank, and it's based out of Washington, D.C. And of course, they just do banking and financial stuff. And then you got One United Bank, which is considered the country's largest Black-owned bank. And they're also 100% online bank. So you can go online right now and sign up for them.
And real quick, I feel like New York City has industrial and One United. I feel like I've seen them. I could be wrong. But my neighborhood New Yorkers, let me know if you've seen industrial.
You've probably seen a billboard of One United, but it's 100% online. That I do know. And industrial, it might be in New York, but see, if you look on the description, it's headquartered out of DC. So they might have branches there. It's just like, I believe Bank of America, I want to say Bank of America is headquartered out of California, but it's branches everywhere. So.
Okay, perfect. Go ahead.
All right, yeah, and these are 2 other financial institutions. One's in Woodbury, New York, and they handle investments and advisory. I don't know where Woodbury is. and the other one is Tuckahoe.
It's far from us, New Yorkers.
The other one is Tuckahoe, New York, and they handle tax, bookkeeping, and financial services.
You know what? Let me just say that is freaking amazing that these two companies made it to Forbes being financial.
I'm impressed.
Give it up, guys. That is beautiful.
Super impressed. I didn't even know this existed.
Hello, that's why we have the best team to share. Hello, go ahead.
And then you got Ariel Investments out of Chicago, and they handle mutual funds.
Ariel Investments.
Now go all the way to the end, because it's gonna be too much for me to go through. It's gonna be too much.
And for anybody, Larry, can I share this slideshow presentation with the team and everything?
Most definitely.
Or since you have the direct information, you know what?
That's why I want you to go to the last slide.
Okay, because I was gonna say maybe too, you can drop it in our
black one. Go to the black slide.
The black one? Okay, wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right here. So all I did was Black-owned businesses Forbes. You go a simple Google search.
Oh, that's all the man did, y'all.
That's it. And it says 100 Black-owned businesses to support. And it'll give you all businesses of all industries that are on the Forbes list.
I see now why you said just go to the last screen.
Just go to the last one, because it's a simple Google search. Simple.
Love it. I love it.
I just took all I didn't even have to go to Google.
What is it?
No, I said I got all that information. I'm super impressed with these names right now.
But it's way more businesses on there. Like they even got the company. I seen African Ancestry on there. That's one of the Forbes companies. Yeah, that's on there. It's got way more stuff on there.
You know, I'm so excited that we did this tonight because it really helped me, guys. And just to let you know, not only am I an entrepreneur, but I'm also an author. And the next step is for me to find, publishing agencies that are really going to make an impact and help me publish my work. I want to go with a Black agency that will be diversified enough to share my story. Because as an author, as a Haitian American, let me say it like this, I've predominantly written about Haiti's issues, but I feel like, doing the Black way may be the best way, but of course I'm gonna pray about it. But tonight I feel what's the word I'm looking for? Re-energized to keep going forward and pushing the agenda for my work and everything that I wanted to accomplish. So I'm so excited that Larry, you took this initiative for tonight's presentation for sure. Give it up for Larry. Larry.
I also wanted to share this too, though, because like I said, I was going through them earlier.
Yeah.
And I can't remember the name of, like I said, you got to go to the website. It's going to show you all the businesses of all industries. But there is if anybody who likes to travel, there is an all Black owned, all inclusive resort. But the company is based out of, I don't know why, but it's based out of Wyoming, but there's different branches in all the states. Yeah.
I love it.
You got resorts in Florida, California, New York. Now I'm gonna tell you, New York's so big. So when I was reading some of the names like Woodbury and Tuckahoe, I don't know where them places is. But those were the companies that headquartered out of. So you got all type of stuff on there. All types.
All types. I mean,
you got cheesecake
right now.
You said what?
Is New York going through COVID right now?
They're time.
Everyone's going through COVID.
But guess what? New York got like 75,000 cases like overnight. My cousin just
you guys aren't talking the life that we're talking. We're talking about some 145K over here.
Wow.
We're locked down.
Oh yeah, we're probably gonna be locked down again.
I'm still coming to Toronto next week.
Oh, we just found out Woodbury is in Long Island. Woodbury.
Okay, so it's right there. It's close to the city. It's close.
You know what? And I was just in Woodbury, but these places are still so foreign to me. I was in Woodbury for a major gala at a mansion or like some big fancy thing, and I could not even remember I was just there. That's how foreign it is. Taking a train there was 3.5 hours. We Ubered it back an hour and a half. Yeah. So
were you in Woodbury or were you in Uniondale?
I was in Woodbury. There's a big mansion castle thing. Maudelyne, do you know what I'm talking about? It's like so beautiful. It's off in the cut. I'll try to find the name. I promise you I was out there. Larry, you don't even believe me. You are such a mess. Yes. Oh, she lives in Long Island, so she knows what I'm talking about. It's a big, beautiful location. The food was exquisite. I had to go there for a gala for our Haitian community for something we were doing. But that joint was nice. But real quick, let me say this. I think maybe Maudelyne will be able to help find that name so I can tell you how that thing was nice. Real quick, this information that we provided tonight, we want you all to take full advantage, of course. What you missed, Stephanie, earlier was the fact that I already knew one of the locations. I had at one of the spots, Minted, I supported. They were doing a presentation at my bank because my bank, although it's not Black owned, it's called Chase Bank, right? And Chase, there's a Black like outreach coordinator woman there that really supports our Black businesses. And one day I went to the event that they were having, and this beautiful group of women came up to me and was like, "Oh, honey, with the lips," like, because you know these lips are on and popping, amen. You know, our sisters be having the lips, amen. So they came right up to me and they're like, "You gotta put some of our lip stuff on, this, that, and the third." And I'm like, okay. That thing was so nice. And I supported them. And on the list tonight was that one of those organizations called Minted. And the second one, Ty, I think Ty had to probably go. But Ty said she had been to the other location that was on the list that supported and did like vegan, you know, makeup and things of that nature. And we're gonna try to take a field trip there together because they create the stuff right in front of you. So we are super blessed with Larry tonight because out of a list of all of this information, imagine we've actually experienced two, you know, but we knew a few other locations for sure and a few other names, but that was super powerful. So I had to share that. We're doing it big. Oh, and the owner of Minted, I know the backstory because they interviewed me and I got to talk to them. The owner of Minted started off in Wall Street and they literally had no makeup for Black women, different shades, different things like that. And they created their own line. They were, you know, working in Wall Street and they dropped their gigs and were like, "We're starting a whole line." And that's what they did.
And it's worked. That's amazing. Impressive.
And now they're on Forbes. Amazing. Impressive. So I feel like tonight has been super inspirational. I see Samprenuer's hand up again. Samprenuer, did you have anything you wanted to share, my dear?
I think you just had it up still.
Oh, okay, still. Okay, no problem. Well, tonight has been so much. For homework, we're going to find out, I know this is going to sound so lame. For homework, we're going to find out how much P. Diddy sold John Don for initially, and because we know how much he bought it back for. But I think he's smart enough to get a profit for whatever he spent initially. So that's our homework assignment, everybody, because I'm so curious and I didn't have the time before. Good, Ty is back. So we're gonna definitely try to get those figures to figure out, you know, what happened there. Like how much did, you know, Sean John get sold for, because we know he bought it back for 7.6, 7.5 million. Now that's homework one. Two, I see Dre on. I feel like Dre fam may have been on and I didn't realize because, you know, it's a lot going on with all these devices. I have 4 devices I'm working right now. Dre, are you there? Would you like to unmute yourself? He may not be available.
Hey, Ms. AniYa, how you doing?
All right. Hey, Dre, please introduce yourself. I'm sorry, I'm just now getting to you.
That's all right. My name is Dre, and I'm with Streetwear Ricky Ross. I do a lot of stuff in the community, and I'm also with AniYa.
Yes, yes, and we have to reconnect with the Freeway team for sure. Freeway Ricky Ross. Actually, let me tell you guys real quick, we met through a whole nother entity several months ago. We were supposed to have an event together. We had to postpone that event, but Freeway Ricky Ross just showed up on something I was watching or something I was doing recently, and I wanted to share that he made it to, I know this is gonna sound wild, but he was one of like the top 10 like gangster like bad boys that made it to multi-million-dollar status or something. I watched I don't know which movie I just watched. It was about I think it might have been about one of John Gotti or something. Yeah, I think I just saw the John Gotti movie. I know I'm pretty late, but I saw the John Gotti movie. And then afterwards, I feel like there was information about all the gangsters, or I just Googled it to find out how much John Gotti left behind. And literally on that same platform, they were like all the multimillionaires that were bad people, you know, and then they made it. And Freeway Ricky Ross is one of them. I knew he had a ton of money, but to see his name amongst the other, you know, bad boys out there, John Lucas, Frank Lucas, John Gotti, all these cats. Go ahead, Mr. L.A. Robinson, Mr. Larry.
Yeah, you know my man, Freeway made $2 million a day, but I just sent the shot in the group chat.
Okay.
Diddy initially sold Sean John for $70 million.
What you said?
Diddy initially sold it for $70 million. I got it in the screenshot for you.
70, and then he bought it back for 7.
Yeah. Now in there it says he initially bid 3.3, but he had to outbid a Bloomberg USA. They was gonna actually buy it. So.
Wow, he is a smart guy.
Yeah. Who said Diddy was stupid?
I never said he was, but I just never liked him because I still think he killed Biggie, but whatever.
Just because the man wears shiny shoes don't mean that he's not smart.
I didn't say that, sir. Okay, I didn't say that.
I'm just saying, but I don't think he's dumb. I think their era just needed to teach a little bit of us more. Before, after Biggie died, it's like they started to, some white man took them and said, you know what, we're gonna do this. Jay-Z, you guys should have told us what was going on. Like
that part.
I mean, I'm gonna tell you, I don't think Jay could have told us, because honestly, he was trying to play a position. See, Dame was telling us.
Dame was telling us.
People was calling Dame crazy. Now, people done came back and was like, yo, Dame not as crazy as we thought he was, and he not as stupid as we thought he was, and he not as broke as we thought he was. Because people was thinking that Dame went bankrupt. I even seen it one time online. They said his net worth was like -2 million. So it's not that Jay should have told us. Jay was playing the game. Sometimes when you don't understand the system, you got to play the game long enough. So now, like, you know, just recently, Jay called out the federal government because of the dude that's locked up in prison. Dude that got locked up like maybe 20 years ago for a drug possession. He was supposed to get parole. The prison denied his parole because he snuck some food back to a cell. So Jay trying to get him out. So it's like when you're in a specific position, you got to think about it. When we talk about Jay in '96, oh, he could have put this in his music. Jay, at that point in time, Jay was probably still kind of broke. You know
what? You ain't never lied.
Oh, I'm not gonna even disagree. That's an actual true statement. Not wealthy enough to do what he's doing right now.
He wasn't wealthy enough.
And don't forget,
now Jay 50-something years old. He could really care less about music. He's got multiple streams of income. Woo! Now he can kind of come back and kind of put certain people in position.
And let's not forget his past in the dope game. Let's be 100. Like, for those that are watching that feel uncomfortable with this topic, I don't care. Like, this is real life. So the bottom line is this: with his past in the dope game, he couldn't be out there like because they were still heavy on him. He had to clean up that whole thing, right?
I'm gonna go ahead. Now I know you from New York, and I don't like to go at New Yorkers, but I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, I don't really believe none of these rappers. I don't believe a lot. Because listen, let me go ahead and say something.
Just regular people.
Let me go ahead and say something, right? Now, Jay-Z got a lot of people he was around, like my man D. Haven Irby and Emery. I just listen, Jay, if you was just the driver, just say you was the driver. How is everybody getting locked up around you? You selling millions of records?
And you did it.
Like I said, I got a lot of street people in my family, but I don't go around saying I was the biggest this, I was the biggest that. I don't believe all these rappers. Everybody wasn't selling drugs. If that was the case,
Take away rapper from them, the regular people. They're regular people. They will snake. They will do it all. And you said the right points. Both of you guys said the right points. He probably said it to 1 and 2, and they didn't believe him. So he's like, you know what? I'm gonna go the white man's way. Leave you guys alone.
yeah, they locked up Boosie for 8 years or 4 years because of something he said in the rap lyric. All these rappers be saying all this explicit shit in their lyrics. Ain't nobody getting locked up.
I know.
So I don't believe none of that. I don't care about, like Pimp C said, y'all ain't getting it for 17.5. He's like, I'm from Texas. I'm from the game.
And even with the NFT world, guys, stay away from the rappers.
Stay away from the rappers.
Stay away from the rap. Just do me a hard favor and just love them for the fact that they understand it, but stay away from them because remember, I told you they go in their closet, something that probably they shit on or something. It could have been worth nothing, and they're gonna do their due diligence to make sure that they get it done because they're rappers. They know we're gonna
Stephanie,
buy.
I don't know, Stephanie. I might have to go invest with Nas. I might have to go invest with Nas.
I don't think Nas ever touched a bag, a nickel, or nothing. So
I'm gonna have to go invest with Nas. That man dropped the best child song of all time. I know I can.
Oh, Harry is so stupid. So wait. Okay, Nas did that. Okay, now we don't flip the script for all those that are watching. We so goofy. So how about R. Kelly did? I Believe I Could Fly. Like
he's not coming with no NFT. The NFT.
Hey, look, check this out. We not talking about no pedophiles on this.
No NFT pedophiles. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna stop because he may get an NFT. There's a girl right now that put her farts in an NFT. I can put it in the group chat. Her farts in NFT, and she just collected over 76 mil. So he could sit in there and has his producers do something. I believe I can fly, and then there are pedophiles that will buy from him.
And wait, he doesn't even have to put his name on it, guys. That part.
So we can't say anything. It's free game.
Anybody can be social media famous. I'm here in the real world. I'm not famous.
Don't forget, Larry, we don't live in the real world anymore. That's so.
I do.
Oh, yeah.
I live in the real. Listen, I don't care what club you go to. When I go, I'm in the section. I'm gonna wave at y'all on the dance floor.
I'm done.
Then when we get into the metaverse, he's still gonna be in the hood. There's gonna be still the hood in the metaverse. There's still gonna be the hood. Still gonna be like strip clubs. You know what? I want to even own a strip club. Oh, good God have mercy if I own.
I don't want to own a strip club in the metaverse.
Conversation.
Why not? Whatever they do, that has nothing to do with you. You're just doing whatever you're doing. And just like Jay-Z, he's probably collected. This is residual income, baby. This is where you just say, okay, that coin talks about real estate. I'm going to put real estate here, there, and just leave it. I want everything. I want it all. I want it.
Of real estate, my final word, and then we're going to shut it down because we could be here all night between Jigga Man, between the pedophiles, between the real estate and the farts in the jars. Listen, tonight's conversation, this is why we are back harder than ever before. I hope you guys have been entertained, but also educated and edified at the same time. This is what ECI does. And we're looking to expand and grow and do some great things this year. Now that things are coming back together, we want you guys to know we're going to do a lot more together. So if you all want to stay in touch, please, you have to join us on ECI's group chat, 347-617-6873. You'll have access to all of these great characters because, Lord, we are a great group. I love my team. Tell your friends that we literally want to educate you all and expand your horizons too as the world changes or as the world turns. You see what I did with that, with the whole world turns? That's a whole...
That's a whole soap opera.
Hello.
I got something to say to both of y'all.
Wait. Let me finish this thought so I could shut it down in my mind and y'all could do whatever and then we'll shut it down. Last thing, as the world is turning and growing, Larry dropped some information. I'm telling you, this brother becoming correct. He talked about NACA years ago. He's so happy. Look at him. He's blushing from ear to ear. He talked to us about this organization called NACA several months ago. Look, Ty laughed, I love it. And Ty, you and I have talked about this before in the past, real estate and things of that nature. As you all know, I've been wanting to buy property in New York, but it's so expensive. And so Larry did a whole presentation on NACA and really opened up our minds. And with that being said, I kind of had put it on the back burner because of COVID, because of like, you know, you just don't see no way out when you're dealing with all these deaths and stuff. And then fast forward, one of my homegirls that I met, we're on the same page as well with business and real estate, etc. We got together and she's like, girl, speaking of Jigga Man and, you know, these rich, you know, people, they started an entity together to help people to buy homes, right? So she told me about it at first, and she went to the course, and she said something, you know, wacky doodle about it. It wasn't working for her. So she said, but you know what? I'm gonna let you know when the next NACA workshop is, because she knew I already knew about NACA. She told me about the next workshop, and boom, I attended it. And I thank God for Larry, because had I just heard about NACA, I don't think I would have been as prepared to join the course, to do the workshop. And today I have I did my second leg of NACA, where I will be getting to meet with a counselor very soon. NACA, for those that want to know, we'll drop information and what's up for sure, Larry. I think we should drop more information about NACA. We want everybody to
I need that information for sure.
Yes, because we've been talking about real estate. Let me just give you the quick rundown. This organization really doesn't care about, like, let me just let Larry do it, because I don't want to mess it up. Go ahead, Larry. Just give them the quick short version. We're trying to get
Come
out
on,
of
Larry. Come on, Larry.
Go ahead, Larry.
Let me call it up from the ancestors. Let me call it up.
Stupid, Larry.
All right, I'm good now. All right, so NACA is Neighborhood Assistance Corporation of America. Pretty much.
Wait.
Oh, go ahead.
Yep.
Neighborhood. Say one more time.
Neighborhood Assistance Corporation of America. Now, okay. Stephanie, I know you in Canada, so I don't know if NACA would be,
That's fine. As long as educated, I'm good to go.
And you never know, she could be a dual citizen soon and get her property here in the United States.
How do you know? How do you know that's exactly what I'm talking about? But keep going.
Yeah, so pretty much this is a nonprofit organization that was created to combat the prejudices that financial institutions and banks were actually, this is the term that they use, discriminating against urban people. But when they say urban, they don't mean Black people. They just mean low income people.
Yeah.
Oh, they're saying low income.
Low income. So it affects everybody who's below a certain income level.
Yes.
So pretty much, I don't know if anybody here has ever heard of redlining.
Yes. Well, tell Larry about the mortgage.
So redlining is a system of oppression that institutions use based off of where you live. So based off your zip code, they can assume that your income level is a certain amount. So banks will come up with just any reason to decline you if you apply for something. So that's where NACA came in. They said, I don't care where you live. I don't care what your income level is. I don't care. They don't even really care what your credit is, as long as you don't have like $20,000 in collection. I have a personal friend who got a home mortgage like 3 or 4 years ago, and his credit was like a 496. He just didn't have, it was just horrible. So it's definitely a great organization if you're just looking to get into something. And regardless if me and you have, Stephanie, you can have an 800 credit score. I got a 500 credit score. We're going to have the same mortgage rate.
Okay.
It's going to be the same thing.
Do they actually, like, because my credit's worse, will I have a little bit of more interest to pay?
No, we're going to have the same interest rate.
This is amazing information right here, boss.
And you're able to buy down your rate. So if you go to their website, they always promote like the most recent people who bought like a NACA loan. One time I seen somebody's mortgage rate at 0.8.
With like not next to like not best credit, right?
I don't know what their credit was, but you're able to buy down your credit. So based off the percentage of your loan, if you put so much money up, you can buy down your rate.
Wow. Maudelyne said, is this only for first-time homeowners?
No, it's not. It's not for. It's not just for first-time homeowners. This is as long as you don't have a mortgage in your name, you can use NACA. Anybody. You could have owned 10 homes before, but you cannot. That's the catch. You cannot have an active mortgage in your name.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Okay.
And when I mean by active mortgage, whether you're first or second, if you're on a mortgage with somebody, I don't care if you're the second name on there, the mortgage is still going to pop up on your name.
Of course, that's like credit.
Right. But some people don't know that though. You'll be surprised. Some people don't. It's just like being an authorized user on a credit card. You're still on that credit card, even if, you know what I'm saying, even if it doesn't affect you. So that's just certain things people
don't know that too, because I didn't know in the beginning, but definitely true. A lot of people don't realize that.
Right. So
I'm gonna be honest with you. There's no such thing as not doing in work. I mean, like I'm literally going to look into this because same thing AniYa said, I literally want to live in Florida right now.
Yeah, I could tell. I seen it in your eyes.
Oh
yeah,
listen.
Florida.
Let me tell you
a
about
lot
Florida.
Of opportunities.
Let me tell you about Florida. Florida is a great place, especially if you want to buy property. Listen, Florida's gonna always be open to buying because people are always kind of coming and going. Yes. Because a lot of people do not like. A lot of us go off what we see on TV. We see the nice sunshine state. It might rain a little bit. No, Florida rains all the time. And if you don't know how to deal with hurricanes, I wouldn't even suggest Florida.
I think Florida rains every half an hour.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Here, let me tell you guys a quick joke. On Instagram, you know, all them damn TikTok videos be popping up, and this young lady was on TikTok. It was so funny. I think she's from Haiti because she's like psyching herself out as she's cleaning the snow off her car. And the only thing she's saying, at least we don't have earthquakes, at least we don't have alligators, at least we don't have snakes, like all the things that would draw you to, you know. And it was so funny, right? Hurricanes and gators, y'all don't know. I had to call 911 one time because a snake had came in my mama's house. You know, I'm a dual citizen of Florida and New York. And my mama had a snake in the house that crawled up the side of the wall. It was so hot outside, that bastard tried to get some cool air from the air conditioner. So I didn't know snakes could, I'm getting chills all over my body. I didn't know snakes could crawl up a wall. And
yeah,
like y'all acting like I'm a reptile enthusiastic person or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, but you from New York, you've seen everything.
I don't know this stuff. So look, this thing had crawled up the side of the wall. Huh?
Even the alligators, I'm agreeing with her because
they are crazy. They walk and crawl. Look, this thing crawled up on the side of the wall and hid inside the between the glass and the screen to get fresh air from the AC. And stood there. We have a 2-story big old house in South Florida, and it just stood there. And so we were trying to come outside. We opened up the screen and to get out, and this thing flopped down on my mama. And she almost had a heart attack. Then I almost had a heart attack because it came inside the house. Like it was trying to come into the kitchen for a bite to eat, y'all. And I was so scared. I didn't know what to do. I almost passed out. I called 911. They said, ma'am, this is not an emergency. I said, you damn rednecks, it is an emergency. This is trying to kill us. I cussed 911 operators out because I was so mad. I'm crying. I'm shaking. They're like, ma'am, it's not an emergency. I said, what is an emergency there? It's going to kill us in this house. Okay.
Everything will be okay.
Well, I'm working on it. I'm working on these issues, but y'all don't go to Florida without knowing that these things crawl up walls and you might have a heart attack.
But it's not
those
that
gators,
bad,
those gators crawl up into your backyard.
That's
but
AniYa,
it's really not that bad. I've been going to Florida my whole life. My dad lives in Orlando. It's really not that
Larry,
bad.
one day we're gonna have to go into a deeper discussion of all the reptiles I've had encounters with. I think
I've had encounters with them too, but it's not that bad. All you have to do is smile and wink at the gator. It'll turn around and go away.
You a lie. You a lie.
You are lying right now.
I just wanted to say, guys,
I have to throw stuff out there. What are you talking about?
I just wanted to say, don't move near the Everglades.
That part.
No, the Everglades is cool.
No, it's not. No, that's why
move near the Everglades. Okay.
Don't move near
No,
the Everglades.
the
Any
Everglades is
flood,
cool.
any minor flood, you have gators in your backyard.
It's not that bad. Just do the gator roll. Do the gator roll.
Don't move near any body of water, period. Gators hide in the smallest amount of water. Let me tell you something. I live behind a canal or in front or behind or whatever. Yeah, canals. The water could be this high and you'll see two little eyes poking and coming at you because they just go through these little holes. What do you call them things?
Yeah, but you gotta stand still. Once you stand still,
Larry, you are the biggest liar. Don't listen to Larry, y'all. Y'all will be eating in a minute. They look at some fried chicken.
I'm not standing still for no alligator. He's already too slow anyways. I'm out.
Listen, what you gotta understand is gators move at 40 miles an hour. Those short legs be moving.
Hello, and when they whip them tails, Larry, they go zigzag. Larry, we're not gonna talk to you tonight.
I know, but listen,
when they look at us, they think fried chicken. That's all they look at.
Look at us, when they look at us, they see the slave master, native slaves. They're afraid of us. But when you start running, they smell fear. You gotta stay there and stare them in the eye.
Larry, are you joking around? Are you playing? Because I've seen them out there in Florida, but
Larry.
No.
Because like
you gotta stare at them and wink. Stare at them and wink, and they'll go the other way.
If y'all listen to Larry, I'm gonna say y'all is not that bright. Don't listen to this fool. Look at him laughing. Steph, I do not want my friend to get hurt out in South Florida. Steph, just stay away from all bodies of water.
Steph,
I literally was thinking he was serious, though. But he said wink and he lost me. I'm like, stop it.
Steph, you have to stare at them in the eyes. That's how you let them know who's boss. Wink at them.
You know what?
And they go the other way.
On that note, we are done for tonight. I think that was the perfect segue. Any last comments, Maudelyne?
No, Larry, you have to move like water.
You gotta flow.
You gotta flow. You know what? These fools gonna give y'all all information tonight. They're gonna cause y'all to be eating like some fried chicken with some barbecue sauce. Okay, last comment, last shout out, Steph. Repeat, please, the 20-second information, and then we're gonna go around the room and everybody will say their last piece. As we shut it down, this was the best, I think, ECI meeting we've had in forever. I love you guys. Go ahead, Steph. Let's go. Remind the people of NFT meeting coming up and what we got to do to sign up and all that jazz.
All right, so guys, I'll tell you right now. I know AniYa has a whole bunch of different social media platforms. You need to be in ECI's group chat on WhatsApp in order for anything to come through. Yes. You don't know me, and you're gonna know me through AniYa anyways. So I will be in that group chat. I'll tell you right now, nothing in life is free, but this information that you're gonna get. I learned it 2 days ago. I highly suggest that you just come with a nice notepad, a pen, and then let's have a conversation after. Let's all talk about NFTs after and what we're gonna buy after.
These are my notes from NACA, so I'm ready with my notebook. Go ahead, y'all.
For 22nd and 23rd, the link is in the chat. You don't have nothing to do to sign up. All you got to do is make sure that you have Telegram downloaded. From now until January the 22nd, they're just going to be throwing some basic information in there for you to understand certain things. It's nothing like what you're going to see on there. All you got to do is just log in, click on the link in the group chat.
Thank you, Steph. We love you. Again, for those people that are interested, it's 347-617-6873 to join us on WhatsApp. Larry, go ahead with your closing remarks and don't say nothing else about gators because I will fry you like a piece of gator. I've had gator before. It's not that bad. Go ahead, Larry.
So I got to say this, right? I got to say this, AniYa and Steph. I love y'all's hair. I love y'all's hair.
Thank you.
Yeah. It looked like y'all paid a lot of money for that. But look, in closing, I like to say this, right? I have a mantra that I live by. I have to say it to myself every day to trick myself into knowing that I'm going to make it eventually. Whatever I go at, I'm going to make it. My mantra is slow progress is better than no progress.
Hey.
Yes.
I don't care if it takes me 10 minutes.
Yes.
10 days, 10 months, 10 years. You're going to make it.
Yes.
Now, it's probably not going to take me 10 years. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to get there way faster than that.
Yes.
But everything takes time. Like Steph been doing this whole time. She been taking notes. A lot of times you got to take notes. A lot of times you got to review those notes. You can hear something one time. I'm not gonna lie to you. You could tell me something right now, and it could really interest me. I might forget it tomorrow.
5 minutes.
But with 5 minutes, you might forget it in 5 minutes. But with repetition and time and application, mostly application. I'm not gonna lie, because I can preach something to you all day, but if you've never experienced it, if you never dipped your toe in or just did nothing, you're not gonna really understand it. So that's just my thing. Slow progress is better than no progress. I'm here so I won't get fired. AniYa looks like Teachable. Stephanie looks like my 3rd grade math teacher, but that's okay. We're gonna make it.
I'm gonna be here when I see him. Praise the Lord. He ain't coming to New York uncoordinated no time soon, Stephanie. We gonna. There you go.
And I thought he was being nice, trying to look for forgiveness.
I actually miss you guys, man. Like,
this is the best. I'm telling you.
When I see that I was late, I'm like, oh my God, I gotta go.
I'm so glad we're here. Well, Samprenuer, you unmuted yourself. What would you like to say to close us out tonight, sir?
Well. First, thank you guys. Thank you, Steph. It's a lot of great information. But with all this great information, if you just take it and sit on it and don't do anything with it, nothing will happen.
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, you have to continue to study, continue to evolve, continue to invest so you can see something happen, so you can see changes. The wealth is not gonna come if you just sit on the information. If you don't reach out, try to invest, try to make money. If you don't, it's not financial advice, by the way, but if you don't go and buy an NFT, or if you don't go and invest in the stock market or the crypto market, nothing will happen. You're not just gonna see money appear in your bank account. Now, as believers, we can pray, we know things can happen, but right now, in this instance, is you have to do something with the information. Not financial advice. But I want to mention XRP is a little token of cryptocurrency that you guys maybe can keep an eye on. It's either gonna bust or skyrocket.
It's going.
XRP. So just look out for it. Just do some research. Again, not financial advice. But again, thank you. Make sure you are taking action. Take action. Take action.
Thank you, Samprenuer. Amazing word. And we can't win if we don't take action or we don't try. So whatever you all do, take the information tonight. I mean, there was so much, and we're going to restart putting everything on YouTube. So that link will be available in a few hours. I'll drop it in our group chat as well. Perfect. Thank you, Samprenuer. Maudelyne or Ty, whoever wants to unmute yourself first, please, closing remarks from you tonight. How do you feel?
My son may be in the background, but I feel so fortunate to have made it to tonight's session or lesson. I learned so much. Steph, thank you. I started Googling a lot of things, and then I got my notebook out a little bit late, but that's okay. I got my notebook out.
Yes.
Yeah. And yeah, it's just what Larry said in the very beginning, you know, about the sacrificing as a small business owner. That really resonated with me. And so I wanted to ask him, you know, what types of sacrifice, but he mentioned it eventually, you know, your time and, you know, your energy and losing sleep and being uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. So that really stuck with me. And I felt that I was meant to hear that as someone who's trying to, you know, launch my small platform. And the last person, I didn't get the name, but you then echoed what Larry and Steph said.
Yep, Samprenuer.
Thank you. So I felt like I got the same message like 3 times, 3 different styles. And so, and yes, I will apply. Yes, I will go back and reflect. And of course, I'll join on the 22nd. So thank you, everybody. And thanks, AniYa. You know, I'm very fortunate to know you. So thank you.
I love it. I love
goosebumps.
It.
Thank you. Oh man, you guys are giving goosebumps. All this great.
This is why we do this. And of course, there's going to be so many more things coming in 2022. We are doing a lot more this year because we just want to expand and make sure that as we get the information, others get it. I mean, we had, like 50, 60 people on Instagram alone tonight, which was crazy because I hadn't seen that much. That I've been watching and commenting and coming up and popping up and coming in and out, getting information. They're going to be reaching us on Instagram. That's how we met Samprenuer. That's how I think we met Dre as well, through Instagram. People who just like see us live, they jump on, they learn the information, and then they take it and follow us and come back. So I'm loving tonight, you know? So we're definitely doing great starting off the new year again with this information. And we're going to be helping many more people as we help ourselves for sure. Thank you, Maudelyne. And I saw modeling with all the notes as well in the group chat. So I appreciate that, Maudelyne, because, you know, it's a lot to try to, you know, do all the different platforms. Hey, Robin. See, Robin just jumped on too. We have so many great people on tonight with us. Robin needs to come in next week for that Black business segment part 2. And also, as a business owner, you just need to be connected to all of us. We miss you. I miss you, Robin. We're going to have to follow up for sure. I love you, but the people have been watching tonight. I love it. Ty, what are your last words for us tonight, my love?
I just wanted to say thank you. You know, it's been a while since I've been on, and ECI is definitely very important to me, especially as a young person my age. I don't sit around and have these conversations with my friends or with my family because, you know, they might not have knowledge, and not being here definitely made me feel like I was feeling I was missing something, you know, like I wasn't fulfilling one of my purposes. And then I come back and y'all hit me with all this stuff. It got me back. My mind is working again. I'm intrigued again. So, you know, just continue to do what we're doing. And this time, you know, I'm going to actually apply it. You know, like, I'm going to take that advice from tonight and I'm going to apply it. I learned a lot of things last year. You guys get blessed financially with a lot of tips and information that I share with my people. You know, so now it's time to actually put those things into action so I can lead by example. So I thank y'all for the opportunity.
Absolutely. And with the family that we have, especially in What's Up, we hold each other accountable. Let's do that. Let's hold each other more accountable. You know, let's check in. Let's really.
Absolutely. Anybody want to be my accountability person, hit me up because you know what? I'll be honest with you. I'm a person that I'm like a procrastination queen. You know, that takes you 5 seconds. That takes me 5 seconds to do that I know can advance me. I'll do it. But you know, when I have the support and the foundation like I had you guys before, I was actually saying, you know what? Let me do it right now rather than wait. So I could get these results. You know, I would have had better results if I would have took better actions in the past. But, you know, this year we definitely going to do it and be productive. So thank you.
Absolutely. And don't forget, NACA is super important. I'm going to actually give the phone number. I don't even know if I can do this, but for everybody that's watching, especially for Ty, because we're going to be holding each other accountable, let me go ahead and give out that NACA phone number. If you call them, or when you do call them, because I'm going to say when you call them real quick, you want to definitely ask them when. Or, okay, for example, I did the course, the first leg, the workshop, which is super important. However, there's all these different steps, all these different things you can do. But I'm going to give you guys a phone number and you guys can call, and that's a part of your homework. Calling NACA tomorrow or whenever this week, right? Before next Wednesday, to find out like what you have to do to join and to be a homeowner and how they can help you. And that phone number is 425-602-6222. Again, 425-602-6222. And when you call, there's a bunch of
Is it possible you could drop that in the chat? I'm in the kitchen right now, so I don't got my notes.
I'm dropping it. Oh, I'm dropping it in this chat. Okay?
Okay, perfect. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. That is awesome. So teamwork makes the dream work. 425-602-6222. We can get it in this chat. And we can also, if we can, Steph, get it on the ECI chat. And Steph, you can call them too and find out what they have in Canada, because I know they should have some kind of programs out there because I think, you know, you all in Canada have more benefits and stuff than we do. So I know there should be something similar to NACA out there. So let's get it in the group chat as well on WhatsApp. Thank you so much. I love you guys. All right, so I don't know if Rebecca can say anything. I know she's been texting, so I know Rebecca Isadora has been with us tonight. Great young lady. We love her. We can't wait for her to be able to speak with us. And for those that were on earlier that couldn't speak, we had a new visitor by the name of Jesus. It's not Gabriella. Oh man, I forgot. She was on here earlier with us. She was very sweet. Roberta was on with us today. We had Bekoe with great information. We just had a great session tonight, and we're gonna look to really hone in our talents and develop a plan this year. Instead of just having the meetings, let's develop a more concise plan, and let's put team members that are really super active in position. That's one of the things I foresee. And last but not least, there's opportunities for us to be on billboards and things like that in Times Square. That's something that I was sharing with you guys last year, that we are gonna make some of these things happen, helping our companies get more advertisement and things like that, but for a lower rate. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get back in touch with that gentleman. I hope he's okay with COVID and not hearing from people. Sometimes I worry that something has happened to our community people. I haven't heard from the brother in a few weeks, but we're just gonna pray all is well and that we are gonna be able to communicate with him very soon, because that billboard thing is really super important, because that we have access to like millions of people in Times Square and throughout our communities that see these things on a much larger platform. So with that being said, I think we covered everything. Wow, we've been on for almost 3 hours tonight, but it was such a great session. It felt like no time at all. And we will see everybody on WhatsApp, 347-617-6873. Let's continue to build and grow. Don't forget, in just about 2 weeks, we have Stephanie's platform. We're going to be joining her on January 22nd and the 23rd as a part of your homework, everybody. If you're interested in home ownership, or if you know somebody that is interested, please let them know about NACA. They help. They have a tremendous, endless amount of resources, from free courses to down payment help to you name it, it's available, and it's all in-house. Mortgage team, real estate team, everybody works within one sector at this location, and it's virtually free. There's a couple of costs affiliated, but nothing compared to what you would have to pay in different entities, right, for this type of information and help. So I think we got it. All right, we love you guys. We appreciate you. Next week, invite a friend or two. We're gonna have a flyer made for next week for sure. All right, Ty's up in the kitchen cooking something. Ty, what you gonna make us tonight? We hungry.
I'm making Alfredo right now.
Yes. Yeah, Ty, throw it down. I'm allergic to shrimps, but I could take me some chicken Alfredo next time. Thank you very much. All right, so we got that together, everybody, and invite a friend next week because we'll be back, same black time, same black space, 6:30 p.m. or maybe 6:30, 7 p.m. next week. Sound good?
Yep.
Love you guys.
Love you guys. Take care. Enjoy.
Take care.
To the top, guys.
Let's do it. Multi-millionaire statuses.
Let's go.
Let's go. Bye. All right, guys.